What up, ladies? I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I need some laughter. Get on this link. Make me laugh. I ain't coming on here to entertain. I came on for y'all to entertain me. Entertain me. I'm doing the laundry. I'm tired of cleaning. So I was like, well, since I'm hanging out down here, let me see if I get somebody on here to entertain me. Entertain me. What y'all know good out there? Hey, Tay Tay. What up, Boom Boom? Priscilla, Tanea. What up, what up, what up? I'm bored, y'all. I'm bored. When I'm not at work, I'm like, I'm bored. I don't know why, but I'm bored. I got some goofy stuff on this screen over here. I'm looking to the left for a minute, you guys. So, yeah. Bored. Bored, bored, bored. All this bullshit. It's like I think my brain now is filled to capacity with bullshit. It is just full. I don't have. Where's that empty trash? Where's that button? Because I didn't put so much up in my brain. Now I need to empty it out so that I can be able to start it all over again. Hi, Judy, Shannon. Shout out to Shannon, y'all. He got that goddamn green going on, and he said that he would accept a wrench over here. And I want a man over here. I want a man, and he's been consistent, and he's funny. And I got to keep Shannon around for somebody else, the highest bidder. I'm already working towards that queen over there, keeping him. Shit. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Good morning, beauty. Good morning, Harlem. I'm in here to talk to y'all. I am in here and I have a echo gone. It's gone. But I came in here to talk to y'all. I came in here to get your laughter. I'm gonna drop this damn link down here. You get your asses up on this damn panel and make me laugh. Shout out, Spitfire. Shout out to you. Thank you, boo. I'm going to get me, girl. Me and Coda going out to the steakhouse today. I am not cooking, so we going to use that. What y'all want to talk about? Michael Avenatti? Who gives a rat's ass about Michael Avenatti? I prefer to not give these people this attention. Like, who cares? Even though it's crazy. The question is, will whatever her name, what's her name, Storm or whatever her name is, will she get her money back? Will she get her money back after them doing all of that? Didn't the man file bankruptcy? Didn't he file bankruptcy? You driving? You always driving. Beauty, what you got going on? What you got going on, Beauty? What you got going on, Harlem Fire? What y'all doing this morning? I'm sitting over here. I'm like, I'm finna go mess with y'all. I'm in the dark. I'm messing with y'all. Let me turn some light on. Let me turn that light on. The new fire farm. Girl, I heard. I can't understand why. I can't understand why it always has to be a third party in the pie. I don't understand it. So the way that I see it, in my opinion, that's $250 for him and $250 for the other guy. Yeah. And people run a business out here. They gonna want their cuts. I do have something that I'm going to pull up, and I want to see if y'all want to talk about it. I thought it was kind of funny. It's a girl, she on Instagram, and she's doing like the single channel or something. So, yeah, it's okay. My cash app is it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got the paperwork and stuff out, and hopefully they'll refund my 73 goddamn dollars, girl. I can't believe that, because when something never happens to you like that, it's like, well, You know, what do you want me to do? Go beat the people up? I don't know. All I can do is show you like where it was at. But I don't know. I don't know why it has to be a third party in the fund. I just don't get that. I don't understand it. So, with that said and done, you have to, at some point be like, well, the information is already out there. Like everybody knows where to send Mr. Kelly some money to. Why do why do he has to sponsor it every time? Why does his name has to be on this money train every time? Like, dude, like you just went through a whole disaster of some shit. Like, I don't understand it. So hopefully maybe it's just his people in his chat that will send the $5 to him, and he take his 250 cut and then send the rest to, I think it says some Keith or something like that. And the crazy thing about it is like, I'm sure this Keith guy heard him say his name, but yet then you don't see a Keith out here saying, well, wait a minute, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just, Teddy going crazy. Every time I get on here, that damn dog go crazy. Teddy! Teddy! Shut up! Shut your mouth! Ugly self. Hell wrong with you? Every time. What I say? Don't talk back. So yeah, you see this right here. So I got the paperwork, sending it back, and then they supposed to check into it. But let me show you, because I ain't no shame in my game. Let me see what the camera is. See this? I do not own, I don't have Xbox. So it kind of came out, right there, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, why y'all get me? Why y'all do me like that? So what I have been doing is I'll disable it for a minute until they're done with the investigation. The hard part for me with getting rid of with actually shutting it all the way down is all my studio stuff comes out this account. Everything. So I don't want to have to click on here and don't have my music payment going through or whatever. So since I total up what I'm paying out with the Zoom and things of the channel, pulling pacers, that comes out of here too. So what I did was when I keep just that amount of money in there. So I'd be like, well, okay, you not finna just, you do me like you did Beyonce. You ain't finna do me like that. Now, come on. I remember when they went into Beyonce account, Beyonce got hacked before too. So I'm going to do that. And when it goes over the amount that I need in here, which is roughly, I keep $100 in there, period. For now, I will. And if it goes over that, I have to pull it out and put it into a more safer account, which put it in the pocket. I'm just like, what the? So I was sad that day, y'all. It's like, damn, they hit me for $73 in fucking Xbox, nigga. You want to play Xbox that damn bad? And it was out of Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia, y'all. So I think I'll get my money back. It's just a waiting process. And if I don't, you know what? I got to keep it moving. Ain't nothing I can do about it. It's gone. I can't cry. I cried that day, the day of the incident. And then after that, you just kind of, just keep it moving, because they says things will come back to you tenfold, especially if I'm not going to try to cause any harm behind it. I cried about it. I was like, God damn you. That was my Dunkin' Donut money, fuckers. What the hell? I gotta drink this tea fast because it'll get cold because the air is hitting it. But so I don't know. You would think Tiff. I can't. Like I say, I can't understand it. I don't to me, and I'm sure to the rest of everybody, it would look like another great distraction. So, Miss Denise, hello, lovely. Perspective, hello. That's what it would look like, to me. Like, dude, like you just went through this whole thing. But the question is, why? Why do his name always have to be of a third party when it comes to this money? That's the question. Everybody maybe should ask him, why do you have to touch on it? Why you just couldn't put up, hey, Mr. Kelly, don't forget his defense fund, or send money down there whenever you guys are able to do so. Bam, get off just get off the freaking subject. That would pretty much save his ass, if you ask me. All these people been out here all these years, and you mean to tell me don't nobody know where to send the freaking your money to? Then at the end of this program, he always got his dialogue. But don't forget to contribute to the channel because it does this, and I know y'all want to help me out because y'all know I got to go get some more chicken, and don't forget this and this and this and that. I'm like, dude. But whatever. Y'all do what y'all want to do with your money, because Pap show in the hell does what she want to do with her money, because ain't nobody getting up out this bed doing this hustle bustle. I got about 7 more years to go. I'm calling it quits at 57 with the grace of God. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. But 57 is my target goal to start doing exactly what it is that I want to do. At 57, I will definitely have been given the plantation enough of my life, and that's just going to have to be it. And I promise y'all, because I ain't scared of the hustle. So, baby, if I don't make it off of what I have graciously saved up with my retirement, I know I have to wait on Social Security, and I'm okay with that, but I'm finicky, I know that I can't eat 10 chickens at one time, so I might well just get about 2, put them in the freezer. I know how to cook rice. Well, I learned, shout out to my rice people out there, 3 cups of water and a cup of rice, and then hit it with some goddamn butter. Put all of it. So I got that. I think I got it. It's been turning out pretty good. But I know how to live frugal. So I got my goals set, at 57. And if the well run dry, peanut butter jelly, baby, peanut butter jelly. A Vienna sausages, a few crackers, and as long as the toilet still work and the lights are still on, I'm good to go. I'm never, after my life change, coming from Chicago, after leaving IUPUI, Indianapolis University, down there by DePaul, one of those. Yeah, I didn't go to that one, but and having the children, things became, just like you guys, it gets your life, you get more serious with your lifestyle. You get more serious about sowing your seeds out here. You get more serious about your agenda, so your purposes in life, because all of that depends on how you determine, how long you want to live. Because sometimes people can let themselves go, and oodles or noodles, what? Fettuccine. Let's do fettuccine, Judy. God, I'm okay sometimes with the oodles and noodles, but then sometimes I'm not. What I am finding is a lot of, I don't know what it is up here, you guys, but the people like to cook with some shit called phasine or something. I guess it's the season out, in the noodle package. So they buy all the goddamn noodles just to get this season or some shit. I don't know if it's a jail thing or something, but I know phazon or some shit. And I was like, okay, that's weird. I just seen some weird shit up here. But oodles and noodles are not an everyday oodles and noodles, girl. But baby, honey, I can make me some toasted peanut butter and jelly. I can fry it. I can do whatever. I love, so once you learn how to do all of those and really know, your purpose, in life and stuff, and what you have to do to keep yourself well, and try to keep going until your time is set, because it's only set by God. That's it. I didn't have to wake up this morning. None of us do, so we don't know. Unpredictable. It's not up to us, but only half, and then the other half is up to us. I'm sorry, because you got to keep yourself going. But like I say, I'm having that come out my account. It touched me for a minute, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Go on back to work, Pap, and get your things up. Get your thing. Just keep doing you. Keep smiling. Keep laughing. Keep trying to, be humble to people. Touch a heart. Somebody's heart touches my heart. And that's just, just me. I'm just on here chilling with y'all this morning. I put the link in. I can't get your knuckleheads up here to laugh at me, so I got to read your freaking texts, your messages, to elaborate on them, to not be bored this morning. So that's okay too. It's okay. But the news going on about Michael Avenatti, we're seeing it coming. With due respect, and I do get Texas Black Diamond permission to do so. She does not mind me sharing her video, and I will give a shout out to her. But I want to play some of her video, since we talking about, since I brought up the whole Michael Avenatti, because she did one out of, I think it's a couple of them out here, about these attorneys, right? But I'm going to stop her video here and there, because I'm going to have a few questions about it. What up, Rand? Me and Randy going to get a show. We'll crack y'all ass up. Me and Randy going to get a show. I'm going to get her over here in a disguise, in a voice box. me and Randy going to crack y'all up. I'm going to get her back out here, y'all. I am. I can tell you about, from the times that I've been out here, Randa, and watching the Ratchet Randa show. Your personality is similar to mine, where you know how to cut the clock off and jump to that serious shit. But for the most part, you and I, what I see out on the YouTube streets, I think that we more so for just the shits and giggles. I love to laugh. I don't give a fuck what the damn story is, right? I'm going to take that story and bring some goddamn laughter to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand YouTube. Like, this shit here is just virtual bullshit, besides meeting some really good people that do come to your show with good hearts, right? But for the rest of it, girl, I could grab that shit out there and turn that shit to a whole goddamn comedy show. Yes, because I don't know, Rand. I think it's because when you deal with your real life so much, right, and then you jump into this virtual world, I'd be like, huh? You'd be like, what the fuck? Because it doesn't seem so surreal. I'm like, what, you motherfuckers act like this? Like, who are you, motherfuckers? Who are you? Who's your mamas? Who's your daddies? Because RC and Miss Ann, baby, I think I'd have been seriously toothless, honey. But yeah, I'm gonna get you out here. I'm gonna twist your arm and do all kind of stuff so we could have a comedy moment over here or over there. Doesn't matter, because I think that the people right now, with what they're sitting and enduring from channel to channel, I think that having your channel live and probably my channel live and a few others, they got somewhere to laugh this shit off, honey. They got somewhere to laugh it off, because you can't do nothing with this but laugh it off. I clicked on my phone this morning. Good morning, Demetri. And I told you, my whole timeline is flooded with the queen shit. What, woman? What do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? You're impressing, or you're trying to impress people that after all these last 3 years, You trying to impress people that don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. I don't know about y'all. How many of y'all care? Because I really, really, really try to connect myself. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. I really tried to connect myself emotionally with the queen when she first started posting. I did. Because I said, finally, here comes somebody. Finally. You know. But then I'm down here to 2 posts, 3 posts, 5 posts, 6 posts, 6 posts. So then I started reading her stuff more depth. In more depth, right? I'm like, wait a minute, Queen, is this about you or is it about Kelly? Because you confusing me over here. And then she gets off track by worrying about what other people thinks about her. No, it's what we think about Kelly. Your feelings just don't matter right now because we don't know you. We don't know you, boo. You got to cut it. You got to cut it. You know, you want us to love you more than Kelly? Because I can't get past that. I came out here for Kelly. But I got to watch this lady talk about her vegan or her, what's her other diet shit? I got to watch her show all these pretty colors. No, post Kelly shit. Post Kelly. We want Kelly. We want Kelly, Queen, not the Queen. So that's what I thought about her. You know, I was, now I wake up today and I promise you guys, it's like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 posts. And I can't watch anybody else shit because she's flooding it. Is it just me? Are you guys getting that? Or is she just her? Is this shit just on my timeline? Is it just me? You know, and she's going to Chicago. Chicago for what, Queen? For what? For what? For what? For what? You finna put all these people in jail for what? Girl, these people is just talking. You mad about a damn letter? The letters came out long goddamn time ago. Them letters is old as Methuselah. Is she mad? Oh, it's on yours too? She killing me, Randa. I can't find nobody. I can't literally find nobody. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to block her because then I can't get my laugh on. But Queen, you're doing too much. We didn't even need to know that you was allegedly flying into Chicago. Who are you going to Chicago for? Where you going there for? The studio closed. Ain't nothing popping down there. Who that? What you going to do? You going to pick up some of his belongings from who we want us to know? What is she going to Chicago for? She done passed New York in D.C. Well, she could sit outside his window and sing Yo Lady, who. She could do all that shit right there and show her man, her king, that she's there. Where you going to Chicago for? And Jennifer Bongine in Chicago? Going to meet with her, huh? Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know. She's standing by her man, and she don't give two hoots about what y'all say. I just get a little disturbed with it on if you're running for your man. How is it that everybody out here is upsetting you? Nobody should be standing in your way. It's kind of equivalent to way Sharon Winbush acts. If you are here to support the justice of this man and you want to see him out and because you want to go get your barbecue job back and fry some more chicken up on that goddamn smoke grill and shit like that, it's like, how is it that people upset them? I don't understand that. You just go do your job. You just go do your job. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. You say must never part, girl. Must never part. But hey, that's her. You know, now her position is, everybody is hating on her. And where I'm from, I don't know about y'all. But you absolutely can't hate on no damn body that you ain't never fucking seen before. Ain't seen her, don't know what it looked like, don't know nothing. How do you hate on a ghost is beyond me. Somebody better call a Ghostbusters. I don't understand that. If you're out here and you are a hater, I get hating on her words or whatever, shame on you. Shame on you, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. This woman, y'all, is hating on me. And I think you'd come out here for y'all to be doing me like this or whatever. Fuck all of that. Go get your nigga. The world is waiting for her. What she say, April? Is it April or something? He'll be walking in April or something like that. Because I'm going to get into that. And I'm going to keep it, I'm keep it real. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm Kelly's supporter 100. 100. But I know I ain't about to go crazy over this shit. Ain't gonna fucking happen. I'm not finna lose my mind. I'm not no big old fanatic fan finna fly all around the goddamn world. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I probably, if he come out here and when Queen send me, my 7 tickets to the first concert, I'm getting them first goddamn 7 tickets. And after that, y'all, my life has to go on. The same way it was going when Mr. Kelly was out here singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get another ticket, but I still be having that flashback about Andrea. You get the tickets book or you gonna keep my lights on. No the fuck I ain't. No the fuck I ain't. If Andrea is still getting some goddamn money off of something, no the fuck I ain't. I'm gonna keep my goddamn lights on. He paid no Valentine. She said he coming out. And I'm going to support him that way. All it takes for me is, 1 or 2 concerts, to support him here and there. Get my t-shirt while I'm in there and come on back out and my life resumes. And, he going to have plenty of, I can't afford to go to 15, 20, 30, and 100 goddamn concerts. But I'm a fan. I'm going to pop the music in over here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop the music in and have a good goddamn day. But do I support Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Hell yeah, I do. But will I support the way you see the Queen supporting and, the Sharon Winbush, she went crazy. She went cuckoo crazy out here. A whole goddamn bag of nuts. How you arguing with somebody that you can't even go get your goddamn self? Now, if I was in Sharon Winbush position and I got my briefcase packed with all these hundreds up in here and I'm headed down there to get the smoke started and then walk beside him to come out this door, I'm going to be arguing with all you motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up. I did this shit. I got him out. But you can't do that. These people can't do that. So why are you arguing with him? Have anybody sat down and really went over what it actually takes for this appeal to happen? Does anybody know when it's going to be granted? Because that's the first step. It has to be granted to even be heard up there in the appellate court. Yeah. You guys are aware that, it's going to be heard a little bit or whatever by 3 people first, and then it'll advance from that jurisdiction or whatever, and then kind of head up. You know what I'm saying? It's the appeal court. To me, in my opinion, it's just as difficult as the goddamn trial. The trial attorneys. It's even more difficult. They have to prove this shit. This whole bunch of shit. To at least three. And all 3 is going to have to agree. Now we can move it forward to the 7 or the 12 or how many ever they have up there on that goddamn thing up there. An appeal isn't an immediate turnaround. You have a lot of people on appeals out here that literally will sit there for some time. The appellate court can only take so many. But here's where we stand as Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters. That we can pray and we can hope because he does hold this celebrity status in the United States of America. He's known every fucking where. So will his case, when it gets granted to go there, because that's the first step, it's got to get past them first. And when it gets granted, Will it move swiftly just and be honored to be heard like Bill Cosby? That's the question. That's the question you got to, ask. But the appeal to, it ain't that fucking easy. I don't give a fuck who you bring on board. You got hundreds of people out here waiting on this appeal. So all prayers should be going up. I'm sorry, it's not to the Queen, it's not to the Windbushes, it's not to the joke reading the letters. It's not none of those. Those people are just entertaining us. It's got to be on whether Jennifer Bonjean can get this granted to move forward off of what I believe her tactic is, and a lot of you guys, this miscarriage of justice. How will she be able to show these appellate attorneys up there that, her belief is this was a miscarriage of justice? She used another word too. I don't know if you guys watched it, but I watched the whole Supreme Court hearing where she went up there for Bill Cosby. And the one word that she kept using in Bill Cosby's defense. And I'm like, yes, that just may get it. That just may get it. And you guys have to go look it up. And she kept using prior bad habits. Bad acts. I'm sorry. Prior bad acts. Prior bad acts. Prior bad acts. Yeah. Now let's ask a few questions. Very interesting because you can take Jennifer Bonjean on that Supreme Court hearing, right? And you can omit some of the words, like when she used Mr. Cosby name, and add Mr. Kelly name in it. Because it's pretty much similar of the same cases, except for Mr. Bill Cosby was that, what was it, opium? What was that goddamn pill? So you omit that, and you add in whatever these sexual assaults that a lot of the females were allegedly putting on him. That's all you got to do with that case right there. And in some sense, it'll give you that sense of direction of whether, if, and when Jennifer Bonjean gets up there, will win that goddamn case. Because, baby, when I listened to the whole thing yesterday, right now, it's like, damn, she's shutting their ass down. She boom, boom, boom. She has no hesitation in her comebacks on whatever the appellate judges is asking her. And I mean, they was hitting her. She got one grumpy man up there. As a matter of fact, do y'all want me to show y'all? Y'all want to see how Jennifer Bonjean got down in the Supreme Court from on Mr. Bill Cosby case? Because I can show y'all a little bit of it. Let me show you how she worked and how she moved up there. And then I'll show y'all, try to fast forward and show you when these appellate judges start coming at the defense appeal attorney. Oh, boy, she had the answers, right? But they shut her down. They shut her down. She was stumbling over one question right there. She explained it thoroughly. I was confused because I'm not no attorney, right? And I'm trying to write, but you get into attorney, baby, you be taking 10 years of classes. I ain't about to do that shit. Quaaludes. Ain't that the same as opium? Let me show y'all a little bit of it. Hold on. Let me get it up. Let me get it up over here. Let me get it up. I was very interested in it. I was. But let me show y'all how Attorney Jennifer Bonjean gets down with the Supreme Court with defending her client, Mr. Bill Cosby, in the allege of the Quaaludes supposedly that he used to get his people under his spell to take advantage of them. But baby, when I say Jennifer Bonjean fired back, well, you gonna watch it again, SW, because we gonna watch it right now. Oh my God. These people, wow. Ain't that crazy? YouTube hit me with all those ID copyright claims, you guys, because I was posting the little short videos. YouTube is a trip, y'all. So there go another 20 goddamn bucks. But I posted up the DJ Daddy She was jamming on her Facebook page. I'm subscribed to her, and she comes on weekly or so. And baby, when I say she be over there mixing up some chaos and pulling in the crowd over there, baby, she be having so many R. Kelly fans up in her dang on Facebook thread. And I be like, look at this. This man does have a mega goddamn fans out here. You know, it's sad that you couldn't get him out to do the walk and things like that. Everybody felt safe behind on the screen. But I just pulled this up, and YouTube hit me on every last one of her posting her up. Isn't that crazy? That's just crazy. No, I don't own the damn rights to no damn music. You know I don't, YouTube. You know I don't. So some bullshit. It's starting to be some bullshit now. I'm getting sick of it. You can't do this. You can't do that. You know I don't own that damn music. Sitting over here. You see me going to work every goddamn day. You don't see me in no damn studio trying to put no damn music out. The fuck? And that just turned me up. Woosah. Woosah. Now, where is it at? Now I know it ain't down there. Hold on, let me find it. I thought it was interesting. I just want to show some of the ladies. I'm serious, Sarah. The YouTube be hitting you like you got a whole damn studio and shit over here. They know goddamn well you don't owe no shit to no goddamn music. Whew. They know it. They want to put that damn shit up. Even the damn artists know it. And they ought to be glad because of the damn artists. The artists ought to be glad that you got people out here sharing your old ass goddamn music. A bunch of these old ass artists ain't heard their music in 10 goddamn years. You ought to be over there saying, yes, share my shit, bitch. Share my shit so a motherfucker can come out here and continue to buy your goddamn shit. You know, want you to play your shit, don't want you to do nothing. Well, if y'all feel that way, then that's why y'all ain't making no money and Sony done stole all your shit. Because you want to let them people have it. And I am in the studio. Hush, Miss Denise, calling me out. I'm talking about with all that digital music table stuff. All that stuff, girl. All Miss Denise said, well, I thought you was in the studio. I like Miss Denise. I like anybody that be calling me out, though. I do. Because that shit be cracking me up. Sometimes I don't see what you see. So if you see what I don't see, then you got to call me out on my goddamn shit. Except for crazy. Because I ain't crazy at all, honey. I ain't crazy at all, girl. People tell you that I am. People tell you that I am. But I'm far from goddamn crazy. Wait, what in the hell am I looking for? Oh, the Supreme thing. Okay. Let me see. I don't know if I sent it to me or not, but hold on. It can't be too far because I was watching it while I was playing Pac-Man and I was trying to take down my high score, but I can't get it, y'all. I can't get my high score. Okay. Here we go. So, but I got to send it to me. See, I just came on here to have fun with y'all until I come back tonight. You did your job. That's love, though, Miss Denise. That's love, though. That ain't nothing but love. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Tell me a joke. What up, Rita? What up, what up, what up? What up? Okay, so let me see if I got it. Can you get it? Do you get it? And that's one thing as I'm watching Attorney Jennifer Bonjean get down, I was like, oh hell no, she is ready. She was well prepared for every question that they had. Now, it is one appeal attorney on the panel. I didn't like him. What about you, Queen? Because I think you said that you saw it, right? I didn't like him. His attitude was nasty. He was not polite. I don't know if he thought that he was going to bluff on her or what. I don't know what you mean. He was the only one on the panel to myself. I don't know what you mean. Well, if you don't know what the hell anybody mean, and get your ass off the panel and bring somebody else up here that know what the hell she mean. See, that was one of that underlay for the overplay shit. Let me see if I could throw her off of her mark, right? Like old dog, raise up his leg and piss on your tree. That's the type of man he was up there, right? And I was like, I don't even know you, but I don't even like you. Why is your attitude that way? That's what I would have said if I was Jennifer Bunjean. I'd be like, what? Because they sitting up there like the Partridge and the parent, the Partridge family, right? Here's a lady of a lovely lady, who was dreaming. So he's sitting up there on top, right? Queen, I swear I'd have looked up there. Hold your mule. Who the hell you talking to? Don't you know if I'm sitting up here on this appellate court that I must be some goddamn body? I'm going to take your job. You seen what them motherfuckers did to me down there in Chicago? Or when they was talking up and they thought that mic was off? You saw that shit, right? Don't be the second one, nigga. Don't be the second one. I was busted up because I'd have had to check him on that. I'd have had to check him because he looked just like one of them guys that, she had to go and make her statement about how they was talking about me and didn't even know that the mic was on. But what did she do? She went to Kim Fox or whatever and say, well, hey, so-and-so, this happened. She didn't ask for their jobs. She didn't ask for them to be, none of that shit. She just said, they give her an apology. They apologized and she went on about her way. But that one that was sitting up there over top of her head, boo-boo. Not you, boo. Not you. My baby said, huh? I'm not talking to you. The one that was sitting up over her head, nah, queen, he'd have got it. He'd have got it. I'd have asked for him to be removed because he woke up like that. Nigga, you woke up like that? I woke up like that? Nigga, you better go have some coffee. Do something. Check yourself. Shit, I could have had them goddamn people jobs that was talking about me and didn't mute that microphone. Now, you come up in here at 7 in the morning with this type of attitude? Nah, queen. I swear I would have. I was like, ooh, Jennifer Bunjean, you better be glad I won your spokeslady on there, honey. Cause, he'd have had to be replaced immediately. You got an attitude. All right, calm down. I'm going to play the goddamn video. Calm it down. Calm it down. Let me see. Hope I don't get an echo. Hold on. I do not own the rights to this video. This video is being used for educational purpose only. Sectional, all of them. All the sections. Don't leave none of them out, because it might be one that you need. So all of the goddamn sections. 102, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the goddamn shit. And we just want to, we learning how Jennifer Bunjean can get down with the Supreme Appellate Court. So let's go. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, though, y'all.
To intoxicate them for the ultimate purpose of sexually assaulting them. In this case, the ones that were introduced, we had 2 in 1982, 1 in 1984, 1 in 1986, and 1 in 1989. And again, I want to stress that you don't look at these in isolation, and this shows that there was a recurring sequence of acts by the defendant over a continuous span of time.
The only thing the defendant can point to is a press release that says that the prosecutor is not going to press charges.
Now,
press release,
those that don't know or don't see her, my upper right here where I think my corner is, you can see Jennifer Bunjean. And then down here in the middle, because there's Zoom switches, so the panel is going to switch and he's going to end up at top. But right here, the one that's smiling in the middle, right there, with the white around his face, the white around the lips. Here. Oh, yeah, I did not like his attitude at all. No. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to it? I must got the wrong one. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. That's not it. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah, but that guy right there. The white around them lips. 7. 25, 38, 47. Hold on, let me find. I told you I came on here to act silly today. Oh, wait a minute, because I got hot. Okay. Wait. Let's get the right one up. The red one. I hate when I can't, I don't know. And I know I be saving it, y'all. I just got to figure out what the fuck I be saving them to. Maybe it's in my watch later. Maybe. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Because it's 2 hours long. But I'm not going to do the whole 2 hours. Because I think they do 2 cases on here. So. Found it. Okay. I got to move this. I got to do that. Now we're going to do this. So keep in mind, I'm just showing you guys how she's well prepared for the appellate courts. She's well prepared. She's on her toes. She's answering questions like boom, 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 boom. Then I'm going to show y'all how, I want you guys to pay attention to how that they came at the defense team, the defense appeal attorney as well, right? And she was ready, but there was the one appellate attorney had a question for her where it really made her think. Jennifer Bonjean didn't have to do no thinking. She had. I was like, damn, you do this every day? You must do this every day, y'all. Every day. Okay, let me find it. Hold on. Hold on to your horses. Hold on. Okay, now I have the right one. You got the right one, baby. What? Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to have to close this out because it's telling me that I can't do the playback on it because something else is on. So, let me see. Playback is on. What? Okay.
It's not the PUC.
There we go.
TGW.
I may have to rewind it too because I went to watch it. Let me rewind it.
In a written agreement.
Whether there was a binding agreement between appellant and the Montgomery County District Attorney that would result in immunity from prosecution. With that, proceed with the appellant.
Good morning, and may it please the court. In our system of justice, the defendant must be tried for what he did and not who he is. And yet, the prosecution has made no secret of that it intended to indict Mr. Cosby's entire life. After failing to secure conviction after Mr. Cosby's first trial, the prosecution shifted its strategy, laying waste to the presumption of innocence, and told the jury that Mr. Cosby's claim of defense could not be believed because, quote, he had done this so many times before. The prosecution forced Mr. Cosby to defend not only charged offense,
I have to have that.
and vague accusations from countless Jane Does dating back to the 1970s. And while the public and the media were free to judge Mr. Cosby's guilt based on those factors, his criminal jury was not. And perhaps the limiting instruction served its purpose at Mr. Cosby's first trial. But there can be no confidence that it did its job at the second, where the jury was bombarded with prior bad act evidence. Indeed, half of the prosecution witnesses testified in connection with uncharged 404B allegations. Some of the allegations, the most damning ones, came from a deposition that should not have been admitted in the first instance on account of an agreement with the Montgomery County District Attorney not to prosecute Mr. Cosby, a promise on which he relied to his grave detriment. As argued in our briefs, none of the prior bad act evidence served a legitimate non-propensity purpose. But that aside, consensus surely must be reached that Mr. Cosby suffered unquantifiable prejudice, where the PEA evidence or the prior bad act evidence overwhelmed his second trial, converting it from a trial on a single offense to a trial of his character. With that, I would entertain any questions from the court.
She said she gonna entertain some questions.
Counsel, this is Counsel Justice Stockton
Yeah.
speaking.
Oh, I like you, y'all.
Just zero in on the civil deposition. Even taking into consideration and finding it true that he, Mr. Cosby, your client, did not believe that he would be prosecuted for the events involving Mrs. Constance. Tell me, when confronted with a question possibly implicating criminal conduct, in any deposition, an individual has an affirmative duty to invoke their Fifth Amendment regarding other issues or potential other criminal conduct. Why was that not done by counsel from Mr. Cosby or Mr. Cosby himself?
I think that speaks to the agreement, frankly, that the agreement not to prosecute was linked to the willingness to give a civil deposition, which we know this in part from looking at the press release, which demonstrated that not only did the district attorney at the time, Bruce Castor, decline to prosecute, but he mentions in the press release that there was going to be ongoing civil litigation. So, and you also can look at Mr. Schmidt's testimony, who's testified that it was our understanding, it was our belief that the promise not to prosecute would be honored so long as Mr. Cosby agreed to sit for this deposition and give testimony and not invoke his Fifth Amendment right, which he did, again, to his detriment. And in hindsight, of course, we would have preferred to have seen a written agreement or something on the record that would have reflected that this was the arrangement that had been made. But I think the fact that Mr. Cosby actually sat, answered questions for 4 days, and I think it speaks to the court's point, that this is evidence in and of itself that he relied on this representation. No one would sit for a deposition and not invoke their Fifth Amendment right, guilty or innocent, if there was the possibility of criminal prosecution looming over your head. So the fact that he did leads to the only reasonable inference that he believed that in order to not be prosecuted, this was part of the agreement that he complied with. And as a result, to the extent that the prosecution wanted to use the deposition testimony, once they decided to prosecute him, that deposition testimony should have been off the table at a minimum.
Counsel Justice Baer, at the first trial, and I don't think it's in our record, but it is properly before us. Was there any prior bad act testimony?
There was one prior bad act witness who testified at the first trial, correct.
Of course, you didn't take an appeal because that was not a conviction.
That's right.
I understand your argument. I tend to agree that this evidence was extraordinarily prejudicial to your client. But there's a trial court discretion component here. In your view, if the trial court had allowed one again, would that have been an abuse of discretion, or if the trial court allowed two? And where do we as an appellate court draw a line between abuse of discretion and a discretionary call, which perhaps we would have not made, but which we not powerful, we don't have the power to overrule?
Yes, understood, Your Honor. Our position is that the trial court abused its discretion for two reasons. One, because not even one prior bad act witness served a non-propensity purpose. But also, because the admission of 5 prior bad act witnesses was unduly prejudicial to the point that no limiting instruction could have cured it, and that these 5 discrete allegations from 15 to 22 years ago
have some questions.
had such a minimal probative value as compared to the danger of unfair prejudice that it seems clear that the court did not exercise discretion in allowing 5. So it's twofold. Our position is that there was no theory of admissibility that was for a non-propensity purpose. But even if this court were to disagree with that,
when they start talking about
at the end of the day, 5 witnesses, plus all of this vague testimony about quaaludes and jingoes that were just exploited to the hilt during the closing arguments that frankly were just contorted from the deposition testimony in the first place, put Mr. Crosby in a position where he had no doubt. The presumption of innocence just didn't exist for him at that point. And so I think the court abused discretion in both of those ways.
It's going to be very similar once
Good morning.
this panel with these appellate.
Yes.
I would like
it's going to be pretty much it's going to be very much
spend a little bit of time talking about
I just want to throw that out there, you guys. So now that you can see how she just said on a panel
did not go to establish a common plan scheme or a future crime, which is what I understand
to work for Mr. Robert Sylvester County.
Yes, Your Honor. So at the outset, I would say the common plan is an announced theory of admissibility here for 2 reasons. One, because the prior bad act evidence was not part of a single overarching plan, which I think the prosecution concedes. It also was announced because identity was not a disputed fact in this case. And the overwhelming majority in the Commonwealth and across the country is that signature-like prior bad acts, also known as modus operandi evidence, is relevant to prove identity. In fact, the text in the Commonwealth is that it must be so nearly identical to be the handiwork of the same perpetrator. But when identity is not disputed,
so
the evidence
she's
simply
got it
registered with the jury as propensity evidence. To put it very simply, where identity is disputed, a modus operandi may be perfectly proper. Where identity is not in dispute, it just amounts to propensity evidence. And make no mistake about it, that is what the prosecution is asking this court to do, is to sanction propensity evidence. And simply because the prosecution can shoehorn prior bad act evidence into tonight's action, it does not make it admissible, since it may not bear on an aggravation in the case. But with that said, if any members of the court disagree with that analysis, and that may be the case, even if this court believes that the signature crime approach is the appropriate approach to this case and a proper theory of admissibility, the prosecution still does not prevail here because the prior bad acts were generally insofar as they involved sexual misconduct of some type and the use of an intoxicant. They were not nearly identical as to the charged offense, at least any more nearly identical than they would be to, frankly, almost the majority of acquaintance assaults or date rape situations where we know that intoxicants almost invariably play a role in those types of assaults. But if you want to get more granular about it, in this case, we have prior allegations, again, 15, 22 years old prior allegations that involve a number of distinctions from the charged offense. I think one of the most astounding ones is the nature of the relationship. You cannot compare the relationship that Mr. Crosby allegedly had with these 5 other women that he did with the complainant. This was an 18-month relationship. This was a relationship that, at least by her own testimony, was built on friendship. They exchanged gifts. They spoke regularly. This notion that he was mentoring her. Well, I mean, anybody who comes in contact with Bill Cosby is going to sort of perceive, given who he is, could perceive that he would be a person who's wise and would be able to give you advice. But this is
rewind just a minute.
Of acquaintance assaults or date rape situations where we know that intoxicants almost invariably play a role in those types of assaults. But if you want to get more granular about it, in this case, we have prior allegations, again, 15, 22 years old prior allegations that involve a number of distinctions from the charged offense. I think one of the most astounding ones is the nature of the relationship. You cannot compare the relationship that Mr. Crosby allegedly had with these 5 other women that he did with the complainant. This was an 18-month relationship. This was a relationship that, at least by her own testimony, was built on friendship. They exchanged gifts. They spoke regularly. This notion that he was mentoring her, well, I mean, anybody who comes in contact with Bill Cosby is going to sort of, given who he is, could perceive that he would be a person who's wise and would be able to give you advice. But this is not the scenario where he sought her out or she sought him out for some, to advance her acting career or a modeling career. This was a chance encounter. He brought her into his inner circle as a friend, introduced her to people he knew. He traveled to places with her, like New York, Connecticut. So the nature of this relationship was very different.
Can you hear me or not? Can you hear the audio or not? Which one is it? Can you hear Teddy barking? Because you know he can bark. Okay, I need a 1 in the chat. Oh, because I'm trying to talk over it. You know what? Y'all ain't finna give me no shit this morning. This is just not what we gonna do. If you want me to just sit back and shut the fuck up, then put the 1 in the chat, and I will do so. Shit, I will be quiet. Damn, all y'all just yelling at me. It's getting better. Okay, what do you all want me to do? Shut up? What y'all want me to do? Because I really want y'all to pay, I really want y'all to hear this, because you can really decipher, Mr. Kelly. You can put Mr. Kelly in your head and really play this out. So you put a 1 in the chat, you want me to shut the fuck up, and 2 in the chat to play the damn video. What do y'all want? Okay, I'm gonna keep talking till y'all tell me to shut the fuck up. That's all y'all got to put in the chat room is STFU. Let me see. STFU. Then I shut up. Y'all know I like to talk. Yeah, I can't do anything about the echo. I don't know why I have that echo. Look at perspective. Perspective. Put that goddamn STFU in that darn chat. Okay, ladies. Okay. I'm finna let it play. I gotta go check on Teddy while y'all listen to this, because I done listened to this already. Y'all so sweet. I can't believe y'all won't even cuss me out. That don't make that. Y'all are so sweet. Now I'm loving on y'all for real. You say stop and go so you can make your comments. Okay. I get beauty. Shut the fuck up, Pat. Play the music. I'm gonna play the video. Okay. I'm gonna play the video. Let me go see what the hell Teddy's barking about, and then I'm coming right back. Let's go.
In 5 prior bad act cases, one woman, had not even been invited to Mr. Crosby's home. She just came with a friend, and she was not an actress, and she didn't. This is just a woman that showed up to come socialize with Mr. Crosby with her friend. The other women had met him once or twice. So again, the nature of the relationship, I think, is a marked difference between the prior bad acts. We also have very different sexual type of contact. One of the women, Ms. Loveland, testified that she doesn't recall any sexual contact other than some bizarre behavior where he allegedly stroked her hair. And some women describe, intercourse where other women described that there was something that didn't involve penetration. So the sexual acts themselves were very different. The nature of the intoxicant was different. In some cases, like Ms. Baker-Kinney, she said, I took the Quaalude. He offered a Quaalude to me, I took it. There's no evidence whatsoever that anybody else was given a Quaalude. even among the other four prior bad act witnesses in the charged offense, for as much as Quaaludes played a role in this case, from the prosecution's perspective, it just, they will concede they have no evidence that Mr. Cosby gave Ms. Constant a Quaalude or anybody else, frankly. The only person who speaks about a Quaalude is Ms. Baker Kinney, who said, he offered me one and I took one. So, yes.
This is Justice Todd.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's assume we accept your argument on prior bad acts, that it was error to introduce it. Could you address the harmless error question? Could this possibly have been harmless error?
It could not have been harmless error, and I think we need only look at the first trial to get our answer to that. It is clear that the prosecution wanted and needed propensity evidence, but they had no right to it. You don't get to make up for weaknesses in your case by bombarding each jury with rank propensity evidence. That's not fair. And frankly, the prosecution's case, the evidence was ample. They didn't need this evidence. They had the complainant's testimony. They had corroboration. They even had an expert who was able to rehabilitate any cross-examination. And with that, the first jury still could not reach a unanimous verdict. And as a result, I don't think that this is a case where there was overwhelming evidence of guilt. And I think we have the benefit of this first trial to tell us that. And yet, the prejudice, again, was extraordinary in this case. And no curative instruction could have solved it. I think the Third Circuit said it best when it commented that when evidence of this magnitude is presented to a jury, it is most difficult, if not impossible, to assume the continued integrity of the presumption of innocence.
Yes. This is Justice Liberty again. Let me return to the civil deposition because I struggle. It appears that your argument is based upon promissory estoppel, correct?
Correct.
So again, when we're looking at the parties with regard to promissory estoppel, each individual factor, the concern that I have is here, as you indicated in your opening, they're trying to dissect or look at his entire life. And that being that, I assume you're implying that he's a celebrity, therefore this is even a harsher look at him. With that in mind, my concern is how are we to accept one of the second prongs of promissory estoppel is justifiable reliance on the inducement when we have to look at this individual. We're dealing with an individual who's knowledgeable of the legal system. He's in entertainment. It's not as if this is his first advancement or use of lawyers. So how is it when you take into consideration the inducement, aka the Castor press release, for which he signed, indicated that Cosby would not be prosecuted for the instant matter of investigation? How is it that we're to justify justifiable reliance of an individual who's intellectually, at least legally superior than the average person? On his history, as you brought forth in your argument, to really rationalize that he justifiably relied upon refusing the DA's refusal to prosecute, yet provided additional elements of other individuals, not the focus of the initial criminal investigation, and yet affirmatively refused to invoke the Fifth Amendment. I'm struggling with your argument.
And I understand that, Justice. I think I would just...
Okay, so I'm going to pause that just for a second, you guys, because I told y'all, this guy here, you have to keep in mind, when and if, she said STF, when Jennifer Bonjean make it to the appellate court, it's going to be another one just like him, or maybe him, on that stand, on that panel, that is going to put up one hell of a defense. One hell of a defense. Because they're going to have one in position that's going to try to trick you up, throw you off balance, to change your thing, you know, make you think, change your thought when you know you're absolutely coming here to win this case, right? But this woman, Jennifer Bonjean, she stays suited and booted and sitting straight up, postured just right. Now, I want y'all to take a look at the defense appeal attorney up there. What's her name? Attorney Jappy R. Phelan, right? Because she's for the women. Okay, look at her posture. Look at her. Look at her facial. You know, she's up there because she's focusing in right now on the questionnaires that's coming to Jennifer Bonjean. And keep in mind, Jennifer Bonjean is the defense for Mr. Bill Cosby. So she's not even sitting there contemplating or thinking about how they finna come at her ass. She's already unbalanced. Yes, I mean, you're right. You got me. You're right. So, thank you, Queen. Thank you, babe. So, you got to keep that in mind. What Attorney Jappy Phelan should be doing right now is sitting her ass up straight, right? And digesting these questions that they're asking her, Jennifer Bonjean, right? Because they coming back at her. But she's too focused on trying to hear what Jennifer Bonjean has to say in her defense for her client, Mr. Bill Cosby. So when the questions jumps to her, you have to keep in mind that now her brain actually have that last conversations, the last questions, right? Instead of her sitting there looking like, you know, she's young Correcchio and got all of her answers ready to go, because her questions are going to be a little bit different, or they're going to be different than what this appellate team was asking Jennifer Bonjean. But she's just sitting there. But you guys just wait and let's see how she reacts to her questions. I'm gonna fast forward. Like I said, I can't play all the darn video, y'all. But shout out to Jennifer Bonjean, the way she was sitting there, saluted and booted and straight up with that posture, like bring it on, you know, bring it on. So, but Attorney Justice Duggery, is that his name? Yeah, he should have got some more sleep, y'all. He came in there just ornery as hell. But that could be part of his part as part of the appellate team. This is your part, this is your part, this is my part, this is my part. You know, so because that's how they're able to get these different answers, or they have to be soluble to, you know, digest and see whether if we're going to say, you know what, okay, we can overturn this, you know, she wins her case. Or they can go behind us, oh, we won, you know, she wasn't able to handle what we was putting out. Or we caught her, well, one minute she said this and the next minute she said that. They're looking for these type of things. So let's go.
Disagree with one premise, which is that the assumption that, and with all due respect to Mr. Cosby, that he is particularly savvy about the law, or that he has an understanding of these things. I think high-profile people often rely almost to their detriment on legal advice. They have a lot of legal issues, and they defer many times to their attorneys who tell them, this is the deal. You know, this is part of the agreement. You will not be prosecuted. Go sit down, cooperate. You cannot invoke your Fifth Amendment right. And he relied on that. And I think that this court's decision in Stipitich really helps guide us here, because in that case, you had two defendants who were arrested, and even with the assistance of their counsel present, brokered a deal for a law enforcement officer who said, listen, if you tell us the source of this contraband, we won't prosecute you. And again, here are defendants, I don't know how savvy they were, but they were there with their attorney, and the attorney said, yes, go ahead and tell them that. And naturally, this court ultimately concluded that it's the district attorney's job to decide who prosecutes, not law enforcement officers. But the court still determined that evidence should be suppressed because he relied on that. And as a matter of equitable principles and fairness, I think that we would have to assume that for Mr. Cosby Again, I don't think he should be punished because he followed the advice, believed there was a deal, and invoked his Fifth Amendment right. Again, in hindsight, we certainly would have all done this very differently. But I think the fact that he did sit and gave the testimony, the only fair inference is that he did rely on the representations. And that it was done with the assistance of his attorney who testified. I understood through his criminal counsel, and I understood from the criminal counsel from the district attorney that this was connected. He had to testify in order to not be prosecuted. And that's the great answer to that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It was just fair. I want to follow up on just property, and then I have an independent question. And I don't mean to nitpick, but there's nothing in my preparation that indicated that Mr. Cosby has ever indicated his testimony or his protestations that he relied upon the alleged deal with D.A. Tasker. In the trial court, and I noted this again, by the case, the trial court found Mr. Schmidt, who was Attorney Schmidt, who was an attorney at that point, not credible. Found that his testimony was not persuasive, and I can't recall, but indicated that he negotiated a deal with the National Enquirer and this settlement and et cetera, and just didn't believe that he had done this. And again, the first question I asked you was trial court discretion. Here again, you fall under the constraint of trial court determination of credibility, which is binding on us. So doesn't that sort of get you to the wrong side of Justice Dockery's question?
Well, I think you are absolutely correct that this court owes great deference to the trial court's credibility findings. They are not, however, unassailable. And I believe that the dispositive facts in this case, the ones that are not disputed, still lead us to the conclusion that at least the deposition must be suppressed. And those are that we know that Castor chose not to prosecute. We know that. Whether that promise was intended to bind future prosecutions, I suppose, is a credibility determination that the court resolved against Mr. Castor. But we do know at that moment he declined to prosecute. He represented that in the press release, and that it was bound to or linked, there was some nexus to the civil case. And again, I can't create a formal writing that didn't exist. It just didn't exist. And again, we can look in hindsight, I wish it did. I think we all do. But I think the reason it's troublesome for us is that we can't wrap our head around the fact, why would somebody sit for a deposition with prosecution looming over their head in such a serious matter? And I think while that may lead somebody to a different conclusion, for me it leads to the conclusion that, well, clearly there must have been an understanding and confidence that if he did so, there would not be a prosecution. And that is, I guess, the best way I can answer that question.
I think that's fair. Let me ask you one last question. I hope I'm done. You, as part of your able presentation, detailed the nature of the relationship between the defendant and the victim. And one of the exceptions in 404B is absence of mistake, with specificity. Why isn't it reasonable that the evidence of the prior bad acts comes in to show that Mr. Cosby was not mistaken, that this was a consensual relationship?
Well, I would point out that using absence of mistake to show some type of mens rea, if you will, because that's what we're talking about, is unconventional, to say the least. There's a dearth of authority in this Commonwealth and elsewhere that absence of mistake is an exception that applies where the physical elements of the crime are not in dispute. You usually see it, of course, when a defendant says, well, my conduct was an accident or it was a mistake. And that's sort of the traditional scenario. Here, the prosecution is using it really for a novel idea that it allows us to look into Mr. Cosby's mind and determine whether or not he could have mistakenly assessed her ability to consent. And Our position is, and if the court, I'm sure the court has read the briefs and will, Professor Winkle wrote an entire article about the use of prior bad act evidence for mens rea purposes, and how it's really kind of a slippery slope because it's not as predictable, the mental component. Just one exercise, a particular intent 5 times before 15 years ago does not necessarily mean he exercised that same intent or was under the same belief system. So we'll say that. With that said, there is authority from Commonwealth versus Tyson out of the Superior Court, which, for the reasons we've addressed in our brief, we have said we believe is wrongly decided. But apart from that, it's our position that it is highly distinguishable because, unlike the defendant in Tyson, Mr. Cosby had not been accused of those prior bad acts before the incident with Ms. Constant. So one of the focuses that the court had in the Tyson case was that there the defendant had been accused, he had lodged a consent defense, he had been prosecuted. So he certainly had knowledge. He suffered the penal consequences of his behavior before, and he was on notice that when he had a similar encounter, that he should have known better. But here we have a very distinct scenario where Mr. Cosby...
I'm going to stop it right there. I've jotted down about 4, maybe 5 things that I want to say to you guys before I end this video. But I did tell you guys that I wanted you to see how Attorney Jappy Phelan was responding to her question. So let's fast forward just a little bit so I can see if I can get it to her.
And number 2, with respect to your repeated argument about absence of mistake, how does that factor in here when Cosby never argued that he made a mistake or that he made an accident or something like that? He argued consent. Can you answer those 2 questions for me?
Sure, Your Honor. In terms of consent, I would submit that absence of mistake is routinely has been admitted in numerous cases or several cases in this Commonwealth to demonstrate an absence of consent, particularly, and I would submit that was the defense here, an absence of consent, and numerous cases such as Commonwealth versus Tyson have allowed evidence to come in and show absence of mistake. And in that case, Commonwealth versus Tyson, where the defendant was on trial for rape of an unconscious person, and a prior bad act of rape of another unconscious person came in, and the Superior Court, sitting in banc, found that was in fact admissible to establish a lack of consent. And also another case, which was not cited in my brief, Commonwealth versus Kiersgaard, that was a 1990 Superior Court case. That was a situation in which the defendant was on trial for raping a teenager, and evidence came in of a prior rape of a teenager to came in for absence of mistake to show that he was not mistaken as to whether or not the victim consented. So there are cases in this Commonwealth that allow for absence of mistake to show a lack of consent. And in any event, Your Honor, admitting other evidence to rebut a defense is a staple in Pennsylvania jurisprudence. And the effectiveness of the rebuttal here is enhanced by a distinct pattern of similar crimes indicative of the common conscious design here. For instance, in Commonwealth versus Buskowski, that was the opinion of this court, was the bathtub drowning case. The defendant was on trial for the murder of his wife, and incidentally, his prior wife died the same way in a bathtub drowning. And in that case, the court found that the evidence was admissible of the prior wife's drowning under the absence of mistake exception to rebut the defendant's contention that the act was the result of a deliberate act. And in Commonwealth versus Hicks, Your Honor, as well, the prior bad act, that was a homicide case, which I'm sure this court was aware of. It was just a few years ago. And in that case, one of the reasons why the prior bad act evidence came in regarding 3 prior assaults was for absence of mistake, to show that the victim in that case didn't die of simply a drug overdose, but rather it was a deliberate act of the defendant. So what we're doing here in proffering this prior bad act evidence to show an absence of mistake is nothing different than has been done in this court in numerous occasions to rebut a defense that's being proffered in this case.
But counsel, back to Justice's question. The defendant here didn't claim that he made a mistake in.
Okay, y'all said it's a bad echo, so I'm gonna end it anyway. I just wanted you guys to just hear the prosecution side of how she was speaking and how she was coming back with her answers to the appellate Supreme Court here, right? So I'm sorry about the echo. I don't know why. I have to check the sound because I'm running 2 screens, so I have to check my sound and see why it's not coming through without the echo from the other side, because I should not be having this echo. Everything else is off. I've been working with my stream pretty good here, so my apologies to that if that sounded a little crabby for you guys. But since we're done with that one, because I want to jump to Texas Black Diamond video pertaining to attorneys. But before we do, I just kind of want to throw this at you guys and see what you guys' responses is going to be. And when Jennifer Bonjean started to speak, she started talking about, the prior bad acts, of the situation, right, with Mr. Bill Cosby. Well, those same prior bad acts can as well pertain to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's case. And what I mean by that is she also mentioned that it was so many, right? It was so many girls, 5, this, whatever. I don't remember all of their names, right? But it took just exactly what Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly said. He said that when he told Gayle King, all it takes is one girl. All it takes is one girl. And next thing you know, that girl will call the next girl, that will call the next girl, that will call the next girl. And next thing you know, they all have these similar stories to paint me out to be this person that I am not. To paint me of this person of these things that they said I did, and I know that I didn't. That is one of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's argument. I like how Jennifer Bonjean argues that in this appellate trial right here, in this hearing right here. So if you can get a chance to go back and listen to her, it's the one that has the 2-hour live on it, because they bring in a different hearing after this. So it's 2 hours, but the first hour starts off with Bill Cosby and his defense attorney, Jennifer Bonjean, right? Appellate attorney on here. So keep that in mind when you're listening to that, because she's arguing that. Because this could have well been the case with the accusers of Bill Cosby. One of them, I met him. These was friends of mine. I brought him to the studio and this and that. But Jennifer Bonjean argues that there is no hard evidence or whatever. These women became friends of his, and yes, one can say that he gave me a Quaalude, and the next one come aboard and she got a Quaalude, and the other one got a Quaalude. So the story pattern just kind of ran off with multiple freaking women to make it seem as if, this sounds true, especially to the public, right? And the public is going to come out here and say, this shit's got to be true if all of these people are saying these. But most of the time, what is said by 100 people doesn't necessarily mean that it is true. It's what you can prove, right? It's what you can prove. So when she gets up in there in that appellate courtroom with these attorneys, right, she's going to have to be able to prove to them that, this one said this one. Let's do some names. For instance, what's her name? Oh, geez. The one that got locked in the van. I told y'all their names kind of go blank on me because I don't think about them every day. Ashanti. Ashanti could have told, Geronda could have told Ashanti, and Drea told both of them, and Shanti told Faith, and Faith told this, but Lizette told all of these, and it just became a thing. Now, she's got to prove that, half of these girls are freaking lying. And without bringing in any new evidence, she's got to bring in everything as a freaking whole, roll it up in a ball, and just start dropping it out there. And hopefully the appellate attorneys will come back with off of what her defense is, and ask her particular questions. Now she may, be, okay, well, I'm glad you asked me that. She'll have the answer for something that was not able to be brought into as new evidence in that was already discussed years ago or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. But I can see her work, and I can see how, let me take Mr. Kelly's case and align it to what she did for Mr. Bill Cosby going into this appellate court with these judges, right? How are they going to come at her? That was the whole purpose of this video, you guys. I don't know. It's just my opinion. We have to omit that Mr. Bill Cosby charges was about, these women, some of them claiming to be, I guess, sexually assaulted when they were sleeping with this goddamn Quaalude pill or, whatever that may be. And Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly case is about, him being lied on about some freaking cult or, he did this and he took us across state line and things like that. So similar arguments, but a little bit different. But you can find a lot out about how her actions are going to have, come into play when she's got to go in there and meet and face some of these Supreme Court attorneys. That's the purpose of the video. Now, on Mr. Bill Cosby case, we all know that he ended up getting his case overturned due to the fact of there was a broken deal. He had made a deal. Pay attention to this, you guys. He had made a deal, I guess with some of, I don't know, maybe his attorneys or whoever he went in. I did not read his whole case, right? But they were supposed to, as she says, to suppress it. They had given him some bad advice for his testimony, They give it, so he did that, and he thought that once I do this, you know what? All I have to do is this, and then I'll be able to go. But that wasn't the case. Now, keep in mind, I believe, because I have to go back and kind of read it, which is going to take me some while, because I'm not going to just jump back into the, hey, sweetie, to the Mr. Bill Cosby case, right? Who gave him this bad advice, right? Who? Was it the prosecution side that gave it to him, or was it his team? Some people of his team, right? If they're giving you advice, then you got to be about his team, right? So, keep this in mind, you guys. You got Jennifer Bunjean going to take Mr. Kelly's case to the Supreme Court, okay, as his appellate attorney. Keep this in mind, because I'm going to jump into Texas Black Diamond video, and I'm going to give her lots of shout out for this video. Like I said, I know she doesn't mind me playing it, so I don't have to worry about a copy strike from Texas Black Diamond, okay? So, keep it in mind, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly has been through how many attorneys? Couple of them, okay? Couple of them. This is a question, because she's coming with the miscarriage of justice. In my opinion, I don't know for a fact. I'm just hypothetically speaking, right? Could she be coming on a miscarriage of justice the same way as she just did pretty much with Mr. Bill Cosby, with him being led into a situation by some defense people that was of his team, giving him bad advice to do certain things for his case? Could it be that? Could it be that? I'm just saying. Could it be that? Could it be that? Could it be? Bad advice from attorneys. You know what that means? I don't know. Well, some of the attorneys, frauds, crooks, did they have these particular connections amongst themselves? And this is why all of this curcios and I withdraw and all of this shit had to happen? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, she can, in my opinion, she's going at this two ways. Yes, I'm coming at how the government used these particular witnesses, some of them granted immunity, in that way. And I'm also coming at this as Mr. Kelly was talked into doing such and such and such and such and such and such and such. I believe that he was given bad advice by crooked ass people. crooked ass people. Knowing that they were putting him in a position, where they had his hands tied and his feet crossed, and they knew that they were going to be able to get this man a guilty plea, let alone with the judge sitting up there saying, well, you will find him guilty. You know what I'm saying? Before he actually had a fair due process. With the Fifth Amendment, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third, the 15th, all the goddamn amendments. I'm just saying, we the people of the United States of America. And y'all have to recite the rest of them, because I don't know the rest of that shit. I done forgot, oh, say, can we see? Somebody told me to learn them, and I am going to go back and relearn them. Oh, say, can we see? By the lawn and the fathers. I don't know it, y'all. But I'm just saying, and that's just my opinion on, hey, y'all, back in the chat. Hey, y'all, that's just my opinion, you guys. That's it. That's how I see her preparing herself for this win with the appellate court. That's just me. You can kind of, like I say, go back, play it, omit some shit, add some shit, listen to the questions that they ask. You can rephrase these appellate questions that they're asking. You can play it out. Play this role play. Have role play. Set up your own goddamn panel. You know, your courts and things like that in your house, and lay the questions out for you and see, you know, where it goes and how it goes, and you can come up with your own conclusion, you know, of, you know, wow, you know, Mr. Kelly will win. Now the golden question, the $1 million question, the $1 million question is, how long will it take? How long will it take? Due to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly being the status of what he is, which is now out here known to the world as the largest king of R&B, you know, he may get up there as Swiftie once Jennifer Bonjean gets granted to go ahead and move the case so that they can hear it. But you all also have to keep in mind that there is hundreds of people, thousands, I'm gonna go up to thousands of people waiting for their case to be heard. And I understand that each case is broken down by each jurisdiction of, you know, where you are, where you're about, right? But it takes a while. It takes a while. It's going to take her some time to dot her I's and cross her T's. Then a date has to be set. Then hopefully he can get to the head of the line like Mr. Bill Cosby. Mr. Bill Cosby did what? Roughly 3 years? Roughly 3 years. And then it was bam, 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 bam. So hopefully with the celebrity status, it can move Attorney Jennifer Bonjean to the top of the line so that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly case is ready to be heard for an overturn as soon as she's done preparing herself to get there. And I think that we all just have to sit and be humble with it. And Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, if he is in prayers and hopefully have gotten the attorney now that he is satisfied with, that he can finally trust and know that this one here is going to do her work, then that's what's going to bring him some victory too, with just being humble with it. He has to be humble with it, and then it will happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and don't forget to hit the like button or whatever. Educational purpose only. All of the sections. It will protect us over here. Fair use acts and all of that stuff. And don't forget to share the channel. Now, let's get into why everybody may be feeling the way they felt about the different attorneys that came into Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's life. Everybody had an opinion about, where did they come from? Why are they here? And who hired them? And all of this
Thinking that
stuff.
there was
Hold on.
consent.
And things like that. But after going across, look at Dom. Dom, hi. How are you? Haven't seen you around in a while. I'm glad that you popped in and showed me some love over here. I'm trying to get Rand over here so we could have a comedy show. So if you don't come back, I hope you come back just for the comedy show. You say the appeal process is in all the court's hands. Usually takes at least a year. It depends on who you are. It depends on who you are, and it depends, Dom, on what the case is actually about. But it has to be granted to get there. So, no, he hasn't been sentenced. We know that he is supposed to be due for sentencing coming up this year. We understand. We know that. We know that. So, ooh, look at Sarah did her first block. Shout out to you, Sarah. She is on her mod. Gang, gang. She's on her mod. Gang, gang. I didn't even see that one, Sarah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so let me get out of this here, you guys. Let me close this one out. But thank you, Don, for that. But yeah, we know it's a waiting process, no matter what. It's a waiting process. And to be honest, I think that Mr. Kelly's case, his depositions and everything that has to be read over and going, I think to me is a lot longer process than Mr. Bill Cosby, because it was just so much. It was so much. You didn't see Mr. Cosby stuff all in the news, and on media, pretty much like this and this lengthy. You did not. It's like Mr. Cosby stuff ran the news, and this for probably a good maybe a month or something, and here there, and next thing you know, it was like boom. His court getting up, appeal. He was sending the message out. He was sending messages out through his attorney and everything. He's holding up good. He's doing good to be, what is he now, 86? Bill Cosby, 82 or 86 or something like that, right? And, that was it. And that was the right thing that went right about Mr. Bill Cosby case. His attorneys were out here speaking for them. They spoke. They got on the camera in front of main media and things, and they said what Mr. Cosby wanted to be said out here, and then they would leave. As opposed to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly attorneys, they was on the Nick at Night show. They was on not that Nick at Night. I'm talking about the real TV. Not her, y'all. I don't even know why I said her name. But they was over on every freaking the court TV. They was on everywhere, just everywhere. They was the call-ins to all the bloggers, to all of this, taking letters, doing this, doing that, doing this. His attorneys just did entirely too much. Now we sitting out here with a whole new queen, Dome, a whole new queen, talking about how she is close to Jennifer Bonjean and the king is her, and he coming home to us. We're in a whole new goddamn space shuttle going on right now. We just enclosed in this whole space shuttle with a whole bunch of ass goddamn people sending up this dangerous ass goddamn smoke shit in the air. Well, we can't breathe. We can't even get out. We captured. We're in a time. We captured in this time capsule. It's crazy. Yes, they are. They are too differently. They different, but they still have the sexual assault thing to them, So they still have that part to them. But as far as the Quaaludes and stuff like that, yes, totally different. Totally we're different. So I don't know. But let me get into the other one. I liked it. If I could have thumbed it up more than once, I wish I could have done so. But like I said, it was several videos out here that gave their demonstration on what they felt. What was their opinions about these different attorneys or the people that surrounded themselves to defend Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, whether you were the PR or the attorney. Didn't matter, right? So, watching Texas Black Diamond, it really, thank you, Dom, you too. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button down there, Dom, before you leave. You know you good about that. Hit that like button. So, um, one thing about Texas Black Diamond, because she simplifies her commentary and it kind of makes you really understand it. It makes you say, It's at a speed where you can actually write your questions down or without bagging it up and stuff to be like, wow, and think about that. Well, let me look into that. However, we don't know these people personally. We don't know the attorneys personally. We don't know the PRs and things personally, right? But uh, let's go back down memory lane with Texas Black Diamond video, you guys. And don't forget, everybody in the chat, give some shout out to Texas Black Diamond, you guys, for this video to help us remind us.
So let's not forget that Daryl Johnson showed his face to the public.
I hope it don't echo so bad.
To gain the trust of their victims as they try to con them out of money. Okay? Don't forget that, you guys.
Morning. Any questions? Well, so we filed a motion asking to preserve all communications with any witness, police, prosecutor, attorneys, and so forth. And then we learned something that I knew that Michael Avenatti was involved with some of the people in this case, but I think what the state says is he represents witnesses in each of the cases, which is just crazy to me. No, we didn't say that. No, she said. No, she said that he represents people in each of the cases. That's what she said. We don't know. We know in two of the cases he represents people. We know that he was representing people before the grand jury. We know that he's not a licensed lawyer in Illinois, so that's the unauthorized practice of law. We know what he says about what he does. We know how he operates. And we know that what happened in this case was a result of his pressure and nothing else. Because I've seen the evidence so far. And they just don't do this. They don't bring back cases that were rejected 15 years ago. They don't indict cases without talking to witnesses and doing a thorough investigation. And that's what happened in this case. A rush to judgment, a rush to prosecute because of the pressure, all polluted by Michael Avenatti.
Why wait until Avenatti is under scrutiny for Kim Fox is now on fire? Why wait? You felt like they were conspiring together. Why would we wait all the time?
I said the first night when I was at the police station that this was wrong, that they had rushed to judgment, that they had succumbed to pressure. That's what I said the first night before we'd been to court and we'd seen anything. Then we started to get the evidence, we got a little bit of the evidence, and we can see that there's all sorts of problems. We didn't wait, we didn't rush. Maybe if we didn't have these problems right away, we would have waited longer till we had more of the evidence, maybe not. But we know that he's got these problems. When you get in bed with fleas, this is what happens. What's wrong with this case is that there is no case. There's no new tape. Avenatti's full of what he said there was a new tape. There are old cases that were rejected, and I understand we're limited to what we can say about the evidence by our rules here in Illinois. Rules that he didn't feel constrained by because he's not a lawyer here in Illinois.
Okay. Let me stop that just for a second, because I did a questionnaire on my community board. So if you guys have not been over on my community board to, play along with the questionnaire, I asked that if there was a particular person that you guys would like to see Jennifer Bonjean question in the court of law, who would it be? Let me see. Let me look at the survey. Right quick, right? And I put his name down in particular. And that was because of Texas Black Diamond video, right? Which we all know that Greenberg was Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's first attorney. Okay? So if we have the first attorney coming out and I guess allegedly going over some of the evidence that was submitted by people who he knew, according to his goddamn words, right? Well, this person, he's a dog. If you lay down with fleas, and he's this way, and he's this way, and he's this way, right? And I put his name on there. I was surprised by, the number of people. Wait, let me get to it. Hold on. Of how you guys voted, because I was thinking more so that Greenberg would get the highest percentage on it, but a lot of you people voted in that Kim Fox should have, should be the main one that would be questioned by her. So now, wait a minute, I think about it. I guess maybe so in that order. Kim Fox, because we know Kim Fox, according to, Greenberg admission and a few other people's admission, that she had met with Avenatti somewhere out in O'Hare or whatever to, show a tape, move a tape, claim a tape, or buy a tape. I don't know which one it was. It went that way some kind of way. So yes, I can agree with a lot of people that had voted on Kim Fox first. Let's interview Kim Fox first on the stand. But then, and you guys did absolutely what I thought, which was bring Greenberg in as well. What I could not understand after playing this, and my question would possibly be to Greenberg, after all of his findings on this, and I'm not sure, I can go back and look in Pacer back for 2019 to see what motions were put in. But did he have these motions put in? No, we don't want to receive anything from, Michael Avenatti because of this, conflict of interest of this or this or this. He was those words actually written? Wait a minute. No. Motion to move. We can't allow this here. Avenatti met with Kim Fox on such and such a day, and to issue her this type of information, and this is what caused her to come out here to say all women come forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was wrong with writing up the motion like clear as day, just like that? You write out exactly what you know for a fact and what you want to happen behind it. We do not want this admissible in the court. So, I don't know, but I get it. They have to come with all of these big fashionable legal words and things like that. Write that shit just like how you see it. Write it how you goddamn see it. Yeah, because she pushed for the case. So because she was pushing for the case, though, perspective, what was that going to do? Push him out his job? If he would have went up against her the way that he knew that he should have? He knew, he's saying here, you can hear it in his voice, how, you know what, I needed to shut this down. But I can't do nothing now but what? Talk. He couldn't do nothing but talk about it, share it with the world, but he didn't do anything to shut her down. He didn't do anything behind that. So was it because of fear? What he didn't want these people, the elites or whatever, to start messing with him or, come at his office or what? Because I think in watching this video, I'm saying, well, you could have did that right here for your client. You could have really pushed this. He could have really, really stayed in the news pushing this shit about Kim Fox and Michael Avenatti. He could have been doing that. But somewhere he folded down on it. So let's continue.
Doing this. I've never seen a case where it's rejected after a full investigation and then 15 plus years later without any reinvestigation. Just because the sort of public perception has turned that it's charged. There is a case involving a young lady who wrote a book where she said, I lied to R. Kelly about
girl, it ain't Daryl Johnson facial expression. It's just priceless. He's looking at Greenberg like, you know what? Cut the shit. You know the role. You know what we're doing. I get it. You're on camera. Okay, you got to say these things or whatever. He's looking at Greenberg like, nah, nigga, You know we in this shit together. So, but go ahead. We got our suits on in front of this camera. You know why you brought us here, but we can't tell the truth on camera. But he's standing back there. Look at, I mean, his facial expression. Where is that white man that did that video against Mr. Robinson Vesicali, where he talked about the expressions, and this expression means this, and this expression means that this, and this is why he lost control of this, Mr. Kelly. Where's that white man at now? He needed to do one of them goddamn facial expressions of guilt for Daryl Johnson. 'Cause I swear he displaying every last one of the goddamn guilty ass facial expression. He looking at Greenberg like, nigga, please. Nigga, you know what we on. Nigga, hurry up with this video, cause we got some more goddamn crooked shit to do. That's how he look, y'all. That's how he look over here. Wasting our time. Let's get it popping.
I came to his trial every day. You had to be 18 to get into the
Ain't simply.
She went with her mother. That, if you see somebody with their mother and they're telling you they're 19 years old, mom doesn't say that's wrong. And there's problems with all of the cases. All the cases, they shouldn't have been brought. There's all this pressure. There was a so-called documentary which was really just a hatchet job that was done. And then they indicted these cases. And the problem is, there was this call from the prosecutor. People call, let us know what happened. And so far, from what I can tell, the only people who called all of a sudden ended up with Michael Avenatti is their lawyer. Absolutely.
When you see something can you talk about what you today and why you want to preserve emails, text,
Sure, we've already seen that.
Once again, you guys, I'd like to give some shout out to Texas Black Diamond. This video belongs to her, and she doesn't mind me playing it, so there's no need of running and telling her. She will tell you that she doesn't mind. She will support me, and I support her. This video is being used for entertainment and educational purpose only, but all credits will go to Texas Black Diamond over there. So make sure you guys give her some love and some shout out in the chat room for me while we get through this video.
What I know, look, think of me like a good reporter like you, Megan. I have my sources. You have your sources. I'm basing it on what my sources are telling me.
Can you comment on your concerns about the Justice Smollett situation and how you think that potentially would impact our trial?
I don't think that the Justice Smollett situation is going to impact R. Kelly's trial. I think what it shows us is how this office operates. Or at least how some, I don't want to say, this office is full of great prosecutors, 99% of them. I think what we're talking about is the upper reaches. Right. Well, because we don't have the information, we don't know the court date scheduled. If he needs to travel for concerts, that's going to be handled by Mr. Anton, and we'll let him deal with it. I have no idea. I think the judge has been traveling in a couple of weeks.
And let me pause that. And do you guys remember where the Greenberg did go in front of the Chicago judge? Do y'all guys remember that one? And he asked the judge, hey, he's got this concert, he's got to continue to make money. And I think that he brought up, what is it, Badu? Is it Badu or Bodu? One of them. How you pronounce that? Never been there. Or whatever, right? And you have Greenberg here saying that, that Doug Anton, was responsible for, that part of Mr. Robinson Vesicali, whether, he's, traveling and he's his, the entertainment kind of counsel, or, to protecting him within the laws of his entertainment aspect of it, right? But he wanted to go, and continue to make money. And when I saw Greenberg standing there, Dabu, what I say, Badu, Badu, Dabu, Dabu, Dubaya, Dubay, I got it, girl. Okay, I know a friend of mine's went over there. I don't know if she ever came back. I ain't heard from her since. So, but and I was asking myself, but Greenberg went into the courtroom to argue about him keeping that passport and being able to continue to make money because of some prior concerts and things may be into play so that he can continue to eat and take care of home, and it was turned down. And the first thing I asked myself was like, well, why isn't Doug in there? Dubai. Shut up, Queen. I got it. Dubai. So I was like, well, okay, look at all of y'all. Dubai, Dubai. How many of y'all been to Dubai? I heard it's pretty cheap to go there, though. Maybe we should set up a girls' trip. Everybody, let's go to Dubai.
Avenatti responded to what you're saying, and he tweeted out that he feels like Kelly's personnel trying to distract attention away from the serious crime by bogus arguments about him. The evidence will take place in the end. What's your response?
So the DNA that I've seen thus far is not new DNA tests. It's the same DNA information they had when they rejected these charges years ago. And I don't need to respond to Mr. Avenatti. Mr. Avenatti thinks that he is the truth. He is the oracle of truth. I think the federal prosecutors disagree in New York. He's entitled to presumption of innocence like anyone else, but they disagree. The tapes don't bear that out. The prosecutors in California disagree. When everything somebody touches is like this. What happened here is they got in bed with Avenatti, and Avenatti is toxic. Everything he touches seems to blow off, and that's what's going to happen here. Well, we'll see what the stuff shows. But I think it's obvious when he was coming in here, he was having press conferences, he was spending hours and hours meeting at the state attorney's office, that some kind of influence was going on. He was having very public outcries to do something. You have to do something. I also have a problem with the fact that he was representing witnesses before the grand jury, and he is not licensed to practice in Illinois. That is the unauthorized practice of law, and it's improper. I'm sure he'll say otherwise. I suggest people take a look at the law.
So was now knowing that Michael Avenatti has been found guilty with his situation of that Stormy lady or whatever. What was she, a stripper or something? And Michael Avenatti was bound to lose that case due to the ethical code part of his bar license. He had violated that from the Jump Street, and according to what I've been reading, he was not going to get out of that anyway, because according to the bar code of ethics, whatever the rules and regulations, you are bound. You cannot touch any money from to take it out to use for your personal convenience at all. So he was gonna be found guilty anyway, because the bar itself probably was behind the scenes making sure that he got found guilty when it came to Stormy. Is that her name, Stormy? Something like that, right? Because he was found, taking money from it to use to pay a car note, to I don't know, get his engine washed on his train, on his plane, and to get caught up on this, and to pay, something in his bankruptcy or I don't know, taxes or something. So he was already in water. But my question to you guys, right now, knowing that Michael Avenatti has been found guilty, right? What do you guys think? Do you think that there will be an issue pressed out here now saying, well, you know what? We also, I don't know, somebody who would be the right person to bring these charges up against Michael Avenatti? Hey, you brought in false information, or you lied to, the people, or Kim Fox, or if that's the case, and you knew that there was nothing, but you put it out there with him saying that, what did he say, 90% of it is true. What did he say? 90% of something is true and 10% of it is false. It was something like that, right? And he told everybody out here, to me, that was the time right there for legal people, authority, big authority people to be like, what you say, nigga? Huh? Oh no, you're gonna need to come with us. And so where is the right person? Who would be the right person to say, you know what? We have to bring Michael Avenatti up on charges now about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Who would be that person? Who would that person be? Well, I don't know. The people? Do you think that the people can do it? Can the people just, hundreds of people, all of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly fans, walk into a courtroom and file a civil claim? Like, no. You did this to this man. So, and Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly kept telling everybody, no, you're trying to do double jeopardy on me. You're trying to do double jeopardy. That shit that these people are claiming is some shit that he done went through. So why does a man have to come out here and go through this the second time off of the same allegations that was pressed against him back in 2008? Because in my opinion, that is solely what Michael Avenatti tried to do, along with Kim Fox helping him, pushing it through, push this narrative through. But let's get through this, because we all know later on down the road who ended up having lunch with Michael Avenatti. Your boy over here with these damn facial expressions looking like Greenberg. Hurry the fuck up, because I got to meet Michael Avenatti when this shit over with. Shit.
The cold or the flu. So, but I don't know. That's why he's not here. He wasn't feeling well. All right? Thank you. Sure that Mr. Kelly is going to do whatever he needs to do to maintain his own sanity under the circumstances. I have not talked to him about that interview with Gayle King. Obviously, he went into custody, I think the same day that the interview first aired. I wasn't there when he was doing the interview, but I don't think he regrets. I'm sorry. I don't know what the tape is. How can we acknowledge anything exists? We haven't seen it. No one's shown us the tape. No one called up and said, would you like to see it? No one said, can you verify? No one said anything. They're walking around, they say a tape exists. People can say whatever they want. I don't know anything about any investigation in New York. I haven't talked to anyone in New York. Part of the problem with all this is that a grand jury investigation is supposed to be secret. And for a secret proceeding, there's a lot of athletes. Everyone in that documentary, first of all, they're going on a Surviving R. Kelly tour. Have you ever heard of anything like that? Getting paid, selling tickets to go speak to groups about their experiences. Every one of the women in that documentary had a song they were not going to release, a book they were not going to release, a deal they were not going to do.
So, let me ask you guys this. Why do you think Greenberg chose to do this rant to the public instead of ranting it out on paperwork put in as a motion of what he claimedly telling you what was going on, so that a judge can look into this situation and put a freaking gag order out here on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's name? That's where I felt like, after watching this, dude, who are you talking to? You're talking to people that can't do absolutely a goddamn thing. His fans? You're yelling at his fans. You're telling us what the hell is happening in broad daylight to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Basically, what Mr. Kelly had been telling us himself. But as an attorney, you can go and make some shit happen. You were the person that can get closer to the legal people, the judge or whatever, to shut a lot of this shit down. Or better yet, to start bringing charges up against people that you know as an attorney is doing some illegal things to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I think, in my opinion, had he been doing that, he just may have been the attorney for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's just my opinion. But he wants to tell the world. Don't tell us. Go tell the goddamn judge up in there and make them do some shit. Don't tell us about it. But let's go.
Off of R. Kelly. Hey, I met R. Kelly once. Look, he looked at me the wrong way. I'm boom, money.
Texas Black Diamond got to teach me these pop-ups, y'all, because that one right there, that's a killer there. That one cracks me up.
I don't know where I saw the 3 photos.
Norman Day.
On Twitter, someone sent them to me. He blocked me from his Twitter account because he's a coward. And he apparently didn't want me to see what he posted. I don't know if it's R. Kelly or not on those photos, but anyone can have photos. I don't put any credence in anything. I think that if he had video, give it to the state's attorney's office. We'll deal with it in the courts. That's what I think. Okay, we're not going to deal with it out here. R. Kelly had Fine, he had Sam Adams Jr., a great lawyer. He had Ed Jensen, a great lawyer in that case. They picked a jury heard all of the evidence, and a jury acquitted him. That's what I know about the 2008 case.
You didn't know who filed the motion today, but it was not R. Kelly. I'm reading from your tweet. At SG Crim Law. It came out of an out-of-state address, certified mail. He's in Chicago, you say. He has no access to certified mail. It was legally and factually a farce. Our names were misspelled. It was signed. It's not from him. Somebody responded to you and said, did you actually speak to your client regarding the matter? You said, yes. Steve, what is going on with that? Are they investigating that?
I don't know what they're doing about that. There was an individual. I spoke to him one day on the phone. He holds himself out as some kind of a paralegal, and he decided that he should file a motion saying that Kelly had never been indicted, which of course we all know is false.
So, let's stop it right there. Because what you guys are seeing on there is Texas Black Diamond displaying that defendant Robert Kelly's motion to strike, right? And that was that motion to strike with the letter that came through. And everybody know, now you should know, where did the letter come from? Who started saying, you know what, I'm going to have to jump into this case and there's some things that's going to have to be checked and changed and checked and balanced because something isn't right. And right at this time, right here, other than the incident with the basketball thing where you had several people down there and you had the Jasmine girl and the Don Russell and the Bookums and quite a few other people, right? And Don Russell comes along, tries to find out what's going on at this gym. We got to get rid of this girl. Boom, boom, boom. That's the first fire to Don Russell's ass, okay, for doing some shit like that. He shut some shit down, okay? So if you go back here where Texas Black Diamond clearly shows you that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had been trying to get rid of Greenberg since 2020, right? And before then, you did see Don Russell in the video coming out of the jail with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Right? You can't do it. Who you talking to me? So, nobody's seen any trouble or any mess or anything after that with Don Russell. It all dropped the bombshell after this whole shit of a shit show with him trying to disengage Jasmine from that goddamn gym down there, and then him coming out telling everybody of a lot of things that he was trying to do for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And then when he tried to do what he thought would be probably something great to do, which was to postpone a Lifetime docuseries so that they can come out here and put out all of these lies. Well, he got himself caught up in that situation, because if you didn't called in, okay, babe, I see you in a little bit. When they done called in, of course, it's no difference from if I call your job, Rita, and say, oh, Rita, you know what? I'm finna leave, a whole 2,000 roses outside your job, and I know I'm not supposed to do that. And guess what? You're gonna call the police on me. So the police got called from a person from the inside of this Lifetime docuseries place where they were filming at, and the whole shit just went a mess. And you know how it started a mess with that? That was a goddamn drunken Larry came out and dropped his information on it, changed it up, turned it around, spin it around, spit it on it, danced on it, you name it, and then everybody else started flowing with the narration about, the Donnell Russell incident, okay, of how he became this Don the con and things like that, right? Okay, Sarah, I'll see you in a little bit. So back to this part right here where you talk about Greenberg and this letter that came in. Unfortunately, it happened. I guess that, everybody out here was saying, a lot of people were saying, oh, Greenberg this and Greenberg was that and Greenberg was this. And then a lot of people start seeing Greenberg having the conversations, with the Bookham boy on the phones and the Doug Antons on the phone with the Bookham. And they laughing and everybody he up. He even had a conversation, I believe, with DJ Tyson on the phone, where you had him and Bookham on the phone at one point of time, where you got an attorney trying to dissolve an argument between two bloggers. That seemed even fucking awkward. Like, what? Like, huh? Or was it might have been Doug Anton. Might have been Doug Anton. Either way, R. Kelly's attorneys, right? So we've seen all of this stuff play out here. But here you have it where allegedly this is Don Russell, who sent a letter in, it was a motion, hey, this ain't this and that, portraying to be apparently what he was not legalized to do, which is practice law, which is allegedly, according to Greenberg, this person had no rights to be doing something like this. Now, I'm going to go back, and now that I see it, it's what Texas Black Diamond has up, and I'm going to pull that one off of Pacer to reread on there. And I'd like to know if it is what Don Russell allegedly, or whoever submitted this paperwork in. Do you think that it was a paperwork to help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, or did you think that it was a paperwork to hurt Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? I think it was something to make some changes on. We didn't need this, and Don Russell explained to you guys why that they did not need this proportion of what they were doing in play right now. He said that it didn't make sense. I get it. Some people may not be an attorney, and we ain't legalized to do that, but sometimes you got the normal people that can be just as smart as an attorney, especially if an attorney is not putting his whole foot in the goddamn game. You feel what I'm saying? If you know an attorney is slipping on some shit, hey, I'm just saying, I read the letter, and I agree with you, Queen Diva. I just got to go back and I might even have it printed out down here, because I told you I got a whole goddamn log on this damn shit. In case y'all can't see it, it's still here. I mean, I have logs of this shit, and I'm sitting here saying, okay, but for some apparent reason, the Greenberg gets upset because this information was somehow got through the system. And it got to the judges, and it got to this, and everybody was reading. And Greenberg came out, he's like, oh, no. I don't know how this got through. Well, this guy don't practice for him. We're going to shut this shit down. Motion to strike, goddammit. Take it out of here. And when that letter and all that shit came up out of there, for whoever sent that damn letter in, right? There's another hellhole opened up for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now they're all out here withdrawing. Really? Let's continue on. What's happening?
I can't help that someone sends something into the court. The court should have a better system maybe for weeding out these kind of frivolous things. There have been other filings. There have been letters to the judge and so forth that have also been submitted. But this is the first thing
like this.
Yeah. First time I ever saw it in 30 years, and as a head of a prosecutorial agency myself.
Is R. Kelly planning on giving any sort of news conference or addressing the public himself anytime soon? Has he thought about that?
Hopefully he will.
Do you think he plans to address
I
the
know
public?
I'm sure he will. If nothing else, I'm sure he'll write a song. And it'll be a big hit.
As to yesterday's verdict.
Well, I can't state enough how disappointed I was. You know, we were involved in the New York trial for a long time, and in the months leading up to it, a couple months beforehand, he made a decision to change his legal team. I was just saying this morning that it was sort of like starting Justin Fields in his first NFL game this weekend for the Bears, which didn't really work out too well. He went with a very inexperienced crew, and I think they got slaughtered. That's unfortunate because...
Let's stop it right there. Put them names of who he claimed was the inexperienced crew. Who was the inexperienced crew? Yeah. Is it the crew that all have withdrawn letters? Huh? Who was it? Who are they? Huh? Is this the inexperienced crew is the reason why that Curcio came about? All of that conflict of interest. Well, you know some things, and you know some things, and you know some things, and you was with that person, and you said this, and you never. Is it that crew? Is it the recent crew that just put in that freaking withdrawal? You know, the one that Mr. Kelly finally said, you know what? Nah, I don't even think I want any substitution either. Yeah, I'm just going to let Jennifer Bungie seclude everything to herself and handle it. What else do I have to freaking lose in here? Who has my back? Will the real attorney please stand up? Oh, you say, I know a lawyer said Don could do this if people knew the law. They would know how Don did this. Anything done to keep Kelly made people, you got to retype some of it, babe, SW. I missed the son. The craziest thing is that Greenberg did not file one motion at all that helped him. In any way, he pushed him not wanting to go to the jail to speak to our case. And Greenberg said, shit, I ain't caught up in that with that damn vibe, that corona, baby. I don't care what you say. If I was permitted in there, honey, they have these things that is called the hazmat suit. The hazmat. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Papillions. I like that. I like that. The papillions. Yeah, they had hazmat suits out, baby. And you can't tell me if you know, hazmat was a ruthless, deadly ass goddamn powder, right? You know what I'm saying? And if the hazmat people can put on the hazmat suit to come in and you know, make sure areas is secluded or secured and things like that, shit. Yeah, put the rubber gloves, put the whole goddamn suit on, you know, all that shit. Put your mask on up underneath with your little tube coming out the top of the helmet. You'd been just fine. You'd been just fine. So, but let's finish hearing what he had to say about the attorneys.
I think that he should have won that case. I don't think it was a racketeering enterprise. While there may be things, as people have said in his past, that he did that were wrong or immoral or distasteful, it doesn't really, in my opinion, rise to the
Hold
level.
up, because I said I was going to stop this. I have another question. What did he do to stop this case from going to New York? Wasn't it or was it not his plan of letting New York go first? Somebody jog my memory on that, please. Queen, I know you good because you follow a lot of it. Was it who plan was it? Wasn't it his idea to say, well, you know what? And I think he said that. I don't know what a video is that you know, that you let New York go first. I don't know. You felt that way about it. You put emotion in saying, no, you know, we want to do Chicago first. I'm just saying. He could have had his argument and his whole showdown for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, other than, standing up in there, I don't know, letting the man, he told the man, you go ahead. When Lavincia attorney showed up and said, we want our money back. I think so, Tori. I really believe that he, once knowing that the New York indictment came down, I don't know, like he did he sit down and reviewed and concurred with, over the paperwork and with some people and said, you know what, let's see what New York is going to do. We're going to fall back. And now I feel a little bit, I'm feeling myself on this one about it because, if you wouldn't be in this predicament about worrying about how the attorneys were going to do in New York. They didn't even have to be in play just yet. He could have just took the whole show and said, no, I'm doing a motion. The indictments and stuff came out. The case started here. We want to run this one first. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, and I think since you guys are bagging me up on this, I'm pretty sure that he, had his say as to whether to we're gonna let New York go first. And there was a lot of people out here too, that was in agreeing stats with him, because they was like, well, yeah, let's get the hard one out the way. He has the easy one. I remember all that stuff out here. Let's go.
Of a federal criminal case. Fairly creative, and I'm a firm believer that a prosecutor has to get creative in order to figure out what you did that was illegal, and what you did probably wasn't illegal. Let's face it, they brought essentially a squirt gun to a knife fight. They didn't have any witnesses lined up. And they weren't prepared for it. There's problems with jury instructions in the case. There's problems with the breadth of the evidence that was presented. I think it was an extraordinarily unfair trial where the government was allowed.
Okay, so was he still in a position to challenge, even though because he was still on the case at that time when New York started, right? When the jury instructions came down the pipe, right? Which I do have those printed out too. They're in my folder. But when they came down the pipe, was he still on the case? Had he withdrawn? I don't know the timeline for it. I have to go back through all of this stuff, and I don't want to. Okay, so aren't you going, instead of fighting with who was in New York then, the Tom guy, or what was his attorneys in New York, right? Instead of sending them a memo, it sent him a memo. Hey, put a motion in. We need to challenge these jury questions. What was wrong with that? Because both teams have to agree, wait a minute. Okay, so in order to pick your juror, you ask one question, you ask one question, you ask one, and then we both decide whether if we want to keep this juror on, right? But then you had the judge who hands down the jury instructions. You had a problem with that. If his team had a problem with that, couldn't they have put in something saying, well, no, we like to, for you to move, strike this one out of here. It's biased. It's, it's contagious. It's not legal or something. Couldn't they have at that point found something where the judge was doing her share of the miscarriage of justice is what I'm asking. Hold on. When do you tell a juror that you will find somebody guilty? Huh? We need sidebar. You're on the side, motherfucking bar. Huh? We need to move that to strike that shit up out of here. I'm just saying. Nobody, it was like that. They wasn't even challenging the judge. And to come back to say some things about, well, the judge had this and the judge did this and the judge did this and the judge did this. Halt the damn court. We cannot proceed with these procedures. Something is not, what they say, procedural. No. This ain't right. According to this section right here, Judge, may I approach the bench, and section 404B says A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But nobody did it. Nobody did it. Oh, Nicole said that. Nicole said no. And now I'm going to have to go back and read the beginning of the transcripts, girl. Oh, yeah. And that's why she was asked to have a seat. Thank you, Queen. She was asked to have a seat. But the judge also, I'm going to go back. I got to go back. Let me read the jury questions. I can't wait for this stuff to play out because I need it on audio. Let me see. Let's continue with Greenberg. But Queen, thank you. You stay right there. Because I be talking too damn fast over here. You're absolutely right. Because that's when Nicole was asked to please go have a seat. And hurry up and have a seat. Hurry the fuck up, have a seat. What did you just say? You right. I knew it was said, though. I knew it was said. They were stuck with the Okay, let's go.
To bring in all sorts of other people to sort of tell their story without any backup, and they weren't charged crimes. It's what they call other crimes evidence, but there was way too much of it. It's why Bill Cosby's conviction got reversed in his case, because it's just patently unfair.
Well, I mean, we still heard some pretty damaging testimony, some graphic, information was brought to the stand. So how does that impact the case then? I mean, it's out there now, so that had to have impacted the jury's decision.
And now you're saying exactly what I'm saying. So what did that have to do with anything? For instance, he was alleged to have, in one instance, bribed somebody so that he could marry Leah. What actually happened with Leah? Why that may have happened wasn't relevant. He was alleged in a few incidents to have transported people across state lines for the purpose of having sex. That's fine. All that was relevant, and I'm a lawyer, so we break these things down, and like you said, jurors will look at it more broadly, which is why you want to narrow it down. They brought them across state lines for sex. What was relevant was they had sex. It wasn't relevant how they had sex. All these people that were allowed to say that R. Kelly gave them herpes when those particular counts of the charges didn't have anything to do with whether or not he gave them herpes. Just all sorts of problems, but his attorneys, and I don't mean to Monday morning quarterback everyone, but they were ill prepared. They didn't file the motions they needed to file. They didn't push back against the evidence, and he got railroaded and steamrolled.
You're still representing him for charges, federal charges in Illinois. So what happens next?
Tell you something. Years of the process, Trump is way horrible. He has been. So, sayonara, sucker. 2022. It's a new year.
Now, we didn't want to talk about the Drew Peterson case. Now, you informed us right before we went on there. You're like, oh, I can't talk about that because, this gag order. But you certainly can kind of touch on the fact that you're joining this team. I know Joel Brodsky, when these two previous attorneys left, he said, you know what, it's kind of a conflict. It's sort of irreconcilable differences was the term I used. And he even said on there, hey, you know what, attorneys have big egos. I mean, let's have big egos. How big is your ego? And is it going to clash? I mean, is it going to clash seriously with Joel Brodsky and the rest of the team?
Again, drawing on you. How big is your ego to be able to go on TV and face all the people? So you have to have a certain amount. I don't like to think of it as ego. I like to think of it as confidence.
Shout out to Texas Black Diamond, y'all. Go Texas, go Texas, go. Go Texas, go Texas, go. Shout out to you, Texas Black Diamond. Wonderful, wonderful goddamn video, y'all. But I had to reintroduce it back out here. So
6 hours a day.
Let's go to part B of the video.
I take his phone at will. I go through his phone. I'm with him. Half the time he's not even. He's playing basketball or the cigarette lounge, things that he likes to do to calm his mind. Those young ladies come freely. I'm there.
New York prosecutors say an alleged crisis manager of R. Kelly bribed Cook County, Illinois, clerk with $2,500 to obtain inside information on the rapper's legal situation after the Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly came out. The finding was revealed in court documents Friday in which prosecutors asked to bring up multiple uncharged crimes at trial next month to help establish a motive for his alleged behavior. In the filing, federal prosecutors provided different documentation to support their claims, including an audio recording reportedly obtained from R. Kelly's phone between him and the alleged crisis manager. In it, the crisis manager said he knew people who could tip them off on Kelly's charges if he could figure out what you could do for them. Kelly allegedly responded, "What you do, man, is write something on a piece of paper and give me what I should tip the bailiff. What I should tip the valet." The crisis manager is said to have later admitted to paying the clerk $2,500 and supplying them with a burner phone to inform them of any potential charges.
He was already mad at me because he claimed somebody told him when he got his hands on something that basically he claimed that he got some type of audio, and he said that I was trying. Well, basically I told Rob the stuff that he was saying when he sent what's the fake crisis manager's name? Daryl Johnson. He was like, oh, told him about Daryl Johnson, told him about Mason. Because he didn't have people in trade camp. He was dealing with people around. And like I said, I've never seen Rob do shit.
What up, Black? So, let me stop it just for a second, because I got to keep throwing this out here. Because if you go back, just like, you know, and follow through with Texas Black Diamond videos and a few other videos out here, and you follow through, you will absolutely be able to see how I'm going to keep saying it, how Donnell Russell got merged into this situation as Don the Con. And this just so happens to be another prime example, in my opinion. There you go. You got the Cass Jones on the phone speaking to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You had Don Russell down there at the gym, and all of a sudden Cass Jones appears down there too. And Cass Jones also comes out and tell everybody her story about her connections with the goddamn Angelo Clary man. She told her own story, right? So it was easy to sum that up, saying, oh, well, you know, there's something about her that, you know, you can't trust if you are alleging that you are supporting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So, but because you had Cass Jones have her little connections with Don Russell. Don Russell probably trying to find out who Cass Jones is. Cass Jones on everybody got their stream out here telling everybody what her affiliations were with Angelo. And at that point, it was a good time until they fell apart. Until possibly Angelo had then found out or whatever that Cass Jones had spoken to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. He clearly says, tell me who they are. Tell me who they are, right? Now you have Angelo Clary, Cass Jones, and the Bahoots out here. Then you got Don Russell, who also was in Bahoots with Angelo Clary and him for the incident that allegedly may have happened or may have not. I don't know. I wasn't there when his vehicle got broken into. But who took that story and twisted and turned it and dug it and stepped on it, stood on it and farted on it? Goddamn Bookham Show over there did that shit along with the Kaleidoscope goddamn shit. Okay? And they put all of this shit together. And you know what? And you know what? Yeah. Don became the goddamn con. Because he came out here and told a goddamn story. But little to say, nobody knows absolutely whether if it's true or not, that if Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly did have a phone call with that man at all. Or you don't know what position Mr. Kelly may have asked for Cass Jones to do me a favor. Well, who's trying to set me up? Who's doing this to me? How else would Don, who just like everybody else, can't get that phone call from Mr. Kelly or can't get that email from Mr. Kelly right away? People is, I'm going to take some things into my own hand. I got to try to help this man out. Shit like that will pop off. You know what I'm saying? shit will pop off that way. Well, so now you got those two, but those two ended up getting painted the picture. However, the only thing that I see with the Cass Jones situation is she got herself caught up in a bad situation of what you call business and fucking love affair. That's the only thing that I see with her, where she got twisted and turned and didn't know what the fuck to do. With what? Scared of her life? Want to help somebody? Want to break up with somebody, nigga? Whole bunch of shit went on with that girl to writing goddamn books out here. That was it. That's all. That's pretty much all. Do I see her trying to do intentional harm? No. No. How could you call somebody and you bluntly screening the call, telling them somebody, these people are at you? Don't do the interview with Daryl Johnson. Don't do it. Don't do it. But Mr. Kelly's still sitting there going, well, who is it? Well, who is it? The way I see it, when someone is calling you in and pleading with you to not do anything, I just call Harlem. Harlem, don't go in that car. It's above Harlem. I don't know who put it there. Harlem don't know me from Adam and Eve. But Harlem, if I'm calling you five and I'm expressing to you, I'm pressing hard. Don't get in that car. Harlem, don't go out there and get in that car. You're going to have to find out who the hell I am later on. That saved your goddamn life. But, hey, let's continue with the video.
Can't let that do an interview. Rip me apart how? Rip me apart how? No, just be specific. Be specific. Rip me apart how? Okay, I want you to find out. I want you to find out how and let me know. Let me know.
He was standing when we was finished to infiltrate Rob camp. He was standing when we was finished to infiltrate Rob camp. He was standing when we was finished to infiltrate Rob camp. That I told him the things that he was telling me. So he was already mad at me from like days before that. He just kind of went off to him and I told Rob everything. He told me, you know his hands are dirty. He's done a lot of foul shit that he shouldn't have been doing. And I think at this point, with authorities being involved and all of this stuff, he just wants to keep everything quiet that he's done. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the deal is, but I know it's not right.
Now, if I was a judge, me personally, and I thought a guy was a known pedophile for the last 30 years, why is probation on the table? If this guy is a known pedophile, he's holding these people hostage, why would the doors be kicked in?
Well, I think that's a legal process. I don't think that speaks to guilt or innocence.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if a judge over these issues thought that this is what it was, you got enough to indict, just have zero bond.
Yeah.
Well, if it was me, I wouldn't want to work with him. You don't kick a dog down when he's down. So if Mr. Kelly is found innocent,
Y'all come in here as if I have your daughter. I don't work for Mr. Kelly. I work for Mr. Steve Greenberg. Y'all come in here as if I have your daughter. I don't work for Mr. Kelly. I work for Mr. Steve Greenberg. I have a 21-year-old. Listen to me.
I'm back in the chat. And we know the rest of that whole story. Because right now, he don't have anything. He doesn't have anything. But except for a little luck. because he has that one guy, I think that it was 20 million. He decided, you know what, we're not going to get our money back on anything, but I guess he is still going to be joining in with helping to push the prosecution to find a guilty plea on Daryl Johnson for the theft of what he has done, especially to one of the ladies' dad, who she claims to where it was close to $2 million or something, just corrupted from the start of coming over and helping Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But if Robert Sylvester Kelly, boy, had he, there's a lot of things we can wish that he had not done, but he had to go and find out for himself. After finding out that now it wasn't a good idea to sit down with Gayle King, after finding out now that, you know what, maybe it was a good idea to try to see, I'm glad he did try to stop it, the Lifetime movies, but it didn't work, but at least he tried, maybe there's a whole lot of things. He had to go learn from himself. And I believe at that point, once he learned pretty much to open his third eye to see, what was really going on, and hearing and listening and putting that two and two together, that was him allowing, the spirit of self coming out of him, telling the world, trust the process. It was like elimination. Now it's down to one person, Attorney Jennifer Bonjean. And there you have it, you guys. I don't know how long I've been on here today, but I've sat with you guys for a while. I have to come back tonight because I'm just doing the book reading tonight, so I don't expect as many of you guys to be here tonight, but I promise my mods that I will finish this damn book. But until then, I got to prepare dinner. I got to feed Ted. I got to go take a nap. I got to go be black. I got to go do a whole bunch of, unnecessary off-day shit. I do. So, with that being said, again, shout out to Texas Black Diamond. We're all going to feel some type of way about the Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's case. I do encourage a lot of you guys with the Supreme Court video that I showed previously. Go ahead. It's on YouTube. Omit some things. Add some things. I'm still reading the Jane Doe book, girl, with Lizette. My mom says that I am the longest book reader on YouTube. That's what they call me. So tonight is just kind of a more of a chill down day, and I understand now that this the defense fund is back out here, and send money to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Ain't nothing changed from the first time if you donate. All this stuff just been the same. You guys, it's from your heart. It's not by what someone has to remind you to do or whatever. Things like that is in your heart. Your agenda, your heart stores that agenda. It does. It's no different than your freaking car note. It's no different than your house note. It lays on your heart. What's on your heart is what will remind you and also encourage you to do. Your heart speaks to this, and this speaks back to this. So if it's on your heart and it's been on your heart, okay, babe, it's been on your heart, then you know, because your heart gonna speak to you. It might be next Wednesday, and something gonna say, you know what? Let me send R. Kelly, $20. You don't need another person to do that for you. So for now, it's crazy how the cycle of this works. Because like I said, I think it was Sharon Winbush. Send them your money. Stop doing cash apps. And matter of fact, support my channel. I don't give a hoot what she says. Support everybody's channel. Do what your heart tells you to do according to where you like to be at with being entertained of the content. And that's just how YouTube works. I still support R. Kelly, but as well, I'm like, what? I ain't got no program to say on nobody other than my get over there and still check out my One Papoose grind shop. That's about it. But Sharon Winbush opened it up. He's gotten all of his attorneys dismissed, withdrawn. They're gone, right? So now all of a sudden R. Kelly needs no more money because there's a possibility he's going to have to hire on somebody else for Chicago if Jennifer Bonjean does not take on Chicago. So, in other words, he's got to be prepared for that, right? But then I turn it on and I'm listening again. Now you have Bookham. Now Bookham jumped on the bandwagon again. So I send the $5, I think he said, to me, and then I'm gonna send it to, was it Keith or somebody? You're right. I'm gonna send my truck notes to my next door neighbor and tell him you can send that to my car place, and I'm gonna trust that shit. I don't even know my next door neighbor like that. I know the people across the street. Good. Yeah. No third parties. No third parties whatsoever. I brought this up too before I get up out of here. If I can't understand why, I'm serious, Lisa. I'm serious. I can't. You want me to go across the street and put everybody over there roll up? Then I'm gonna get me a call saying, well, yeah, we still waiting on your truck, and I go over there. Oh, yeah, damn. I thought you was. Oh, we forgot, man. We smoked that up. I'm just saying. I mean, it was enough for Sharon Winbush to do it right. And just let it be. It's back out here. Everybody watch that woman channel. Now it's like, here you come. Who's coming after him? Who else needs reminder out here to send money to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Because you shouldn't. You know he's not out. You know he's not out of there. But we had to have a reminder between two people that have been out here arguing and calling it. Listen, do what you want with it. It is what it is. I don't see any pro bono case being taken. Something's telling me, he's being taken care of. He's brought in another high-power attorney. I don't know. Bill Cosby didn't cut a nice check or whatever to go and do. I don't know, and none of us will never know. But I'm not stupid not to know that ain't no attorney finna sit out here and work for free. Are you kidding me? That working is part of their retirement. They got to find a way to when they get of age and they want to go sit down. They want to go have a seat with some money in the bank. So I don't know. Maya and Mom, what up, love? Thanks for joining the chat. Thank you for joining the chat. So I don't know. I don't know. Send them, if y'all want to do third party, I'll do third party. Hell, I be cussing third parties out on the phone all damn day. Insurance, warranty for this, fire hose for this. Bitch, what the fuck? I don't know about y'all. Y'all know how they tell y'all to press 2 if you want to be taken off the list. Nah, bitch, I want to get through. I'm pressing number 1. I want to speak to your ass. Who sent you? Didn't I tell your ass yesterday that I didn't want no goddamn extended warranty? Didn't I tell you that? Well, what the hell you? I have fun cussing them out. Please call me. Please call me. Please. I know it was one more fun thing that I wanted to show y'all, but I don't know if I have it. I did. I'm going to open it up tonight before we get into the book reading because I want to have a discussion on it. And it was about this lady she's on IG, right? She does this single panel, right? And she get this one guy on there, and you guys got to hear what he says. And then I want you guys to respond, to what he says about dating. So, Sweetie, baby, no, don't hit number 2. You want to talk to me? Come on, Cleta. Sweetie, I had, it's Oriental, I guess, Chinese or whatever, I don't know what it was, right? Baby, when I tell you that we was cussing each other out, the shit was so funny. I said, listen, bitch, get off my phone. He's like, you the bitch. No, you the bitch. That motherfucker said, no, you the bitch. I was like, what? Okay. And I just made some fun out of it, girl. I couldn't do nothing but laugh at it. You know what? I said, you know what? I'm going to slap you through this phone, boy. That man said, I'm going to slap you back. This is a rough caller here. But I had fun with it. And I ain't heard from that caller no more. I ain't get that call. But it just sucks right now. You guys have to be mindful. You are in a season of tax season. You are in a season of it's social what is it, Social Security, the 1st through the 15th, that's popping out here. A whole bunch of shit popping out here. So, you just be careful. Send it where you love to send it. I don't know. Go load, book him up. I don't know. Maybe he'll be satisfied once you load him, load him up over there. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, let's take a break. I'm going to go take care of some shit around the house or whatever. Probably take me a little nap, and I will be back for my goddamn book reading and just chilling with the ladies. So if you're coming on back, come on back over here on the One Papoose Show, aka One Pap. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, you guys. Help your girls get up there so we can continue to have a home to come and laugh and talk our shit on and not give a doodly hoots about what anybody else says out there, because they gonna talk any goddamn way. They gonna talk anyway. Pap crazy. Pap psychotic. Pap got to do this. Pap is delusional. Pap is check yourself before you wreck yourself. What? Ain't shit wrong with Pap, y'all. I'm solid. I'm good over here. They just wish that they had this goddamn spirit that I got at 51. Boom. Y'all get up out of here. Have a good day. I've seen your struggles and know about your pain. Membership and you rocking them Pap emojis out there, go ahead and flood the goddamn room and let them know Pap is here to stay, y'all. Clowning all day, every day. Now I'm out of here. I'm taking over all your ships. And my day comes, I put you in the little 40 on grip. I'm the siren that sings to you. I'm gonna be there, let me hold you. Comfort you like your mama would. I'll make you cooler than you're used to.
shit. Really on my shit. Pay some respect to my mindset. Head blowing smoke, catch a contact. Niggas really mad, they can't stop us. Back on the scene, unconscious. Always been me, yeah, I'm poppin'. I ain't really here for the gossip, nah. Blah, 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 yeah, I'm hot, bitch. Try to play me, but you tried it. Way too wavy, gotta ride it. Pull up on you, yeah, we sliding. Make our eyes roll when I slide in. Neck on wrist on shaman. Tell them say less, no comment. And we only here for the commas.
Pull up and hop out, we sliding. Loaded oil beside. These niggas we lying. Skating on days, we gliding. I'm hitting that bitch in the driving.
Hitting that bitch while we vibing. You know I be on that time and light up, I'm vibrant. Dress it up, yeah, I be styling. Eat up the drip, she be dining. Straight to the top, she be climbing. We the ones that they admire. All of these niggas expire. Ice on the boss and we hire. Raising the hood where it's sirens. They hopping on shit like a pirate.
Hey, dropping the boat and I came for the loot and the tragedy. Niggas be hating, do better. Dropping them ashes, don't burn me a hole in my sweater. I'm stingy, I'm holding this cheddar.
Holding this cheese, living more better. Smoking these doobies with Xavier. We keep this shit gravy. Yeah, we too groovy. We keep it unruly. Know it's yours truly. Smoke a big head, call it Stewie. Bad chick wanna do me. Ass thick and she cool and she busted open like a Uzi. I busted, then I'm back to duty. Call of Duty, I'm online with it. Took my time with it. Watch the operators, they be plotting shit on the go with the gang and they rock with us. Everywhere that we go, we be popping. Yeah, we popular. Eyes on us like binocular. Yeah, the time is up. You could try your luck. Stay anonymous, but in God we trust.
In God we trust. All these niggas looking odd to us. Riding waves just like they ride the bus. The pretty bitches wanna ride my nuts. The vibe is us. Sergio Tacchini eating fettuccine. Know they see me getting cake. I've been out hustling at the dinner, baby. I'm a winner. I don't really need a break. Breaking my foot on your ass. Breaking the nigga these hoes when I'm bending the corner. Breaking my weed in the glass. Burning that loud and the neighbors done heard the aroma. Play a persona. She eating my digits. She falling the coma. The Carter the